Well, salutations, good morning, good afternoon, and or good evening, wherever you may find yourself orientated within this universe, and welcome back to another broadcast. We are Ultrasonic Blur. We hope that you find yourselves well, and if not, we hope whatever is ailing you is easily fixable, and if not, well, then we hope we can offer some entertainment for you in these more trying of times. This time today, what did we do last time?
Hello, Biscoff. You got a little perch? Yeah? Got your little perch. There's a good baby. There's a good girl.
Last time we were here, we was Slay the Spire 2, but today we are back for more of Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, because my goodness gracious me, did I have a lot of fun with that game. Like, that was actually just really, really fun. I know it was like not even like four puzzles, I think it was 2 puzzles and the English turnabout, which was honestly not bad. I enjoyed myself with that a whole lot. So let's not waste any more time on that. Let's go ahead and let me just where's the thing? There's the thing, and then it's gonna do the weird, annoying, awful thing, but there we go. Okay, and then if I go here, that's better. There we are. Right. Oh, and then there's this beautiful opening, and I fucking love it. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, continue on. No, I did not go in the end and do the full with credibility stuff. That just doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but if it mattered to us that much, we'll come back to it at some point and do it. It's fine. First time in England. After flying clear across the Atlantic, we finally found ourselves in ye olde London. Fun fact, the Y is actually a thorn, which represented TH, so it is the old London. Nick was stuck working right up to when we left, so he's kind of tired. But I'm pumped and ready to get my sightseeing on. Wait, even though he said he was... Wait, did I just accidentally do the wrong one? We still end up... Oh no, we still end up in court. And Nick said I'm the one that would jinx us. Looks like we'll be defending the Speller. Alright, I'm ready and raring to go. Isn't this the end of the Speller's thing? Or did I fuck up? Did I fuck up and pick the wrong one? I might have picked the wrong one. Because this is the English turnabout. No! This is Mysterious Labyrinthia, Chapter 1. Alright then. There we are. Let's get off. Luke. Wake up, my boy.
Professor?
Good. I'm glad to see you're awake.
Yeah. Glad to be back.
Are you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm fine. Bit drowsy, though. I guess I just fell asleep all of a sudden. Wait, now I remember. Professor, what happened with the witches? And where exactly are we?
Well, Luke, I've only just woken up myself. We've been here in this horse-drawn wagon since I awoke.
How did we end up asleep in a wagon?
That is something we must now find out. First of all, where are we? And secondly, where are we being taken? There's another passenger over there. Let's start by asking her.
Good thinking, Professor.
Okay. Who are we talking to? You. Oh, first of all, we've got hint coins aplenty to find. Do we have hint coins aplenty? Well, there's at least 2. Okay.
Vegetables. They're quite big and tasty looking, Professor.
Ah, there's the 3rd. Not bad. I will say, this thing is... Perhaps it is a vegetable cart? No, I don't think it is.
We're not in London anymore, are we?
Ooh, that's kind of fun. Alright, what are you?
It looks pretty drab. If this is a sightseeing tour wagon, the tickets had better be cheap.
It is not the most comfortable either.
There is one more passenger, so I think it's not a freight wagon, at least.
Alright, let's talk to... You don't have... Oh no, you do have legs. They're very far at the bottom. It's just this curves over, and then the legs start there-ish. Excuse me, but I wonder, could you tell us where this wagon is heading? Where it's heading? That really is a meaningless question. It goes without saying, since there's only one place we could possibly be heading. I'm not sure I entirely follow.
What do you mean by one place? Is that like the One Piece?
If you really want to know, why don't you ask the wagon driver? Although, whether you ask or not, we'll be arriving at our destination soon anyway.
If that's the case, surely it wouldn't hurt to just tell us.
Luke, let's take her advice. We may have better luck with the driver.
Alright, if you say so.
I must say, this thing is really shaking, like a lot. Okay. Can I talk to you again? No, you just pop that off. Interesting that you make the text sound from thing. You make the Phoenix Wright text sound, which is interesting. Does everyone? Or have I just realized that? Yeah, you do as well.
So, you finally woke up, did you? I was wondering what to do with you both. I was starting to think you'd never wake up. Excuse me, but where is it that we're going? Me oh my, you didn't get into this wagon without knowing where it's headed, did you?
Well, in truth, we only just became aware that we were in here. Until just a moment ago, we were both at Tower Bridge in London. I'm afraid we have no recollection of having boarded this wagon.
You certainly say the strangest things. You're both still half asleep, aren't you? Half asleep? Of course not. As far as I remember, you've both been in this wagon from the very start. Well, there's no way that's right. And besides... Now, don't get so worked up, Sonny. You'll upset the other passengers. I know nothing about the two of you, except from what I've seen. My job is just to carry my passengers to that town.
A town, you say?
Well, looky here. It's just come into sight. Why not take a peek out,
So this is the town of Labyrinthia. Ooh. Ooh, and it's medieval. Oh, wait, what the fuck? That's nowhere near that's gonna do anything for the soldiers. They're tapping it. You gotta put some fucking effort into it. Alright. So we're in medieval times with knights. Okay. Ooh. Captain, all present and accounted for, sir.
I want you to keep it in mind, men. The peace of this town is in your hands. Never forget that no matter what happens, the people look to you to keep the peace. We proud knights of the order will always protect the people.
Yes, sir, for honor and glory.
Captain!
Well, what can I do for you, my little ones?
I want to join the Order of Knights and patrol the streets like you.
Ha ha ha! That's an upstanding ambition, lad. Perhaps when you're a little bigger.
Yes, sir. I'll do my very best to grow up as soon as I can, sir.
I like your spirit, young man. Be seeing you.
Oh, you look so pleased with yourself. You don't really think a weakling like you could join the Order of the Knights, do you? Hey, that's not a nice thing to say. Every boy wants to be a knight.
Oh, what can he do for one as sweet as you? This Bardley bard called Bardley.
Could you sing me a whittle... Oh no, a whittle song? Could you sing sing me a whittle song? Something romantic to melt my heart.
Oh, fair maiden, the pleasure is mine, a worthy song for love such as thine. Oh, the love in your heart and the love in your head is full and warm like freshly baked bread.
Sweet! Whittle Miss Waffet and Tuffet and everything, and she's gonna try like this the whole time.
That's gonna be a nightmare. I hope she's not a recurring character.
Professor! Look at those people over there! They're all wearing period costumes! I've never seen that in London!
You're right, Luke. This town would appear to resemble the one we saw pictured in that book. Although I'm somewhat puzzled as to how we have ended up here. There is nothing strange about any of this.
Oh, you're the passenger from the wagon!
The fact we are here now is a predetermined turn of events.
What do you mean? We were just brought here from outside and...
This outside of which you speak, just what exactly are you referring to?
Huh? I mean, London, of course.
There is no such place, nor is there any such thing as an outside. Not here, not in Labyrinthia. Labyrinthia?
What? You mean this is the real Labyrinthia? Even so, that doesn't mean that London doesn't exist. If we went back the way we came, we'd be bound to come across it eventually.
If you don't believe me, then why don't you take a look with your own eyes?
Professor! The gate is gone!
Huh?
The gate we came through was right behind us, wasn't it?
Yes, it certainly was there.
So if that's the case, why does no one around here seem surprised? Seeing such a big gate disappear like that. Hey, where did she go?
This is most perplexing.
What's going on here?
That's a good question, Luke. I have not the fucking foggiest. It's another hallucinogenic gas. In full sense. Every time something is weird, I'm just going to say it's hallucinogenic gas. If this really is Labyrinthia, then could it be that we have somehow ended up inside that book?
You mean the book Isabella was showing us, don't you? The Historia Labyrinthia.
That's right, Luke. Do you recall what happened to us at Tower Bridge?
Well, I remember when that book started glowing, but after that, I'm totally blank. Professor, you don't think we've somehow been pulled inside that book, do you?
It's a bit early to be drawing conclusions just yet, my boy. There are quite a number of people around here. Let's start off by asking a few questions.
Yes. Okay, first and foremost, there's gotta be... what do we got here?
Look at all that fresh produce, Professor!
It seems people here do not need to rely on barter. They have their own currency.
Oh, sweet. That's the real reason this place is good.
The flag bears some coat of arms, it seems.
Knights, coat of arms? This really does seem like the past.
Alright, no hint coins?
They're selling various equipment. Swords and shields are lined up on the display counter.
The variety of items on display suggests these people's civilization is quite advanced.
Alright, fine, I will talk to the knight. Oh, we got a puzzle.
You've finished patrolling this area, then?
Yes, sir. Nothing to report at present, sir.
We must be even more on our guard than usual today.
Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, Captain.
Yes?
I don't mean to alarm you, but there appears to be a couple of unusual characters approaching our vicinity, sir.
Hush! Oi there, you two! What business do you have with the Order of Knights?
Oh, we just wanted to ask a few questions about the area. About the Order of Knights. Are you really... real knights?
What's that? You're not poking fun at the Order of Knights, are you? That was certainly not our intention. We were merely noting that your appearance is somewhat unusual. You're saying we're unusual, are you? Well, that's an unusual thing to say. We usually patrol Labyrinthia, doing our usual duty of keeping the usual order. Tell me, what's unusual about that? If anyone's unusual here, it's you two. And I find it quite unusual that I've never seen either of your characters before. Which part of town are you from?
We, just came here in the back of a wagon through the gate over there. But then we noticed the gate had vanished. You didn't see anything, did you?
Gate? What gate?
But there was a gate. We just came through it from outside.
Outside? Now I've been patient with you two, but nothing you're saying makes a lick of sense. My apologies. I'm afraid it has been a while since we've been here on the main street. And I seem to remember there having been a gate of some sort around here.
But, Professor?
Luke, I think it would be prudent to play along here. There's definitely something fishy about you two. Captain, I don't suppose these two are... No, I doubt that. Or they do look and act strangely. Maybe we could test them to see if they really do live here. A test? Yes, that might be a good idea. I know a good way of deciding whether you two are dubious characters or not.
What are you going to do?
Well, it's very simple. I'm going to weigh you and see if you weigh the same as a duck. Sorry, I'm gonna fucking quote Holy Grail so much in this, I swear. If you really are upstanding members of this community, then you'll be able to solve this.
Solve? Solve what?
Luke, it appears this town has puzzles similar to those of our own world. What are you mumbling about? Are you ready? Then here we go!
Ooh, very fancy.
Alright. Puzzle number 06, Night Training. Everyone knows that here in the Order, we strive for excellence, ensuring you can properly block any attack with your shield. Ensuring you can properly block any attack with your shield is an integral part of maintaining that reputation. We're not leaving here until each and every one of you shows me you can block. Now show me what you've got.
Okay, let's see. Touch the pieces and slide them around on the stylus. That's what we'll do there. When you have found the desired location, release it. Okay, so it's a touchscreen one. Right. Okay, so... who's attacking down? You're attacking down. You're attacking up. You would attack that way. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so... let's see. You aren't blocking anything. You are going that way. You could go in the corner, but the problem is then is that if you go in the corner, you're looking like that, and like that, and like that. At which point then we need something like this. Wait, that just works, doesn't it? Does that just work? Let's double check. Alright, you block you, which is fine. 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 And you block you, which is fine. Okay, that's pretty good. I will take that then.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Ah, wonderful.
You should expect
No less from a gentleman. Indeed. Well done! Perfect form! You've done the Order proud. As for the slackers, consider yourselves training overtime until you get it right.
But we did get it all right. No one said you had to be able to attack and defend, just that you had to be able to defend. I mean, you could argue that there is one slacker, but at that point then, it's fine.
Truly impressive puzzle solving. Of course, any member of our community could solve it. But those who can solve it with this level of insight are few and far between. You are no longer under suspicion, although I must advise you to speak and act with more caution henceforth. Today being a special day, we are on an even higher level of alert than usual.
Seems a bit touching. It seemed a bit touch and go there for the moment, but I think we convinced him. I like how while Luke was talking, the professor was surveying the whole area and being like, well, we've got marketplace, we've got stores, we've got a lot of people, there's a lot of transport. This must be the main, road and things like that. I like that insight from the professor. He makes the insight and just he makes the observation, the insights and the connections, and then just states something that at least helps their case. I do like that. That's fun.
Not only that, but it seems that puzzles are a familiar concept here, which means that if we run into trouble, we should be able to overcome it through our usual puzzle-solving approach.
Well, that's good to know. That puzzle was a bit different from what we're used to, though.
It seems to be a puzzle rather unique to this town, and all the more worth solving for it, wouldn't you say, Luke?
Well, too right, Professor. So what's our next step?
Well, my boy, first and foremost, I suggest we take a look around and investigate this town of Labyrinthia.
All right, let's do that. But where should we start? We know next to nothing about this town.
That's true, Luke. Although, if you recall, we do know somebody who has been here before us.
Ah, you mean Carmine, right?
Precisely. It appears that Carmine was able to leave this town and return to London. However, it would also appear that he was unaware of how he managed to do so.
So you mean Carmine's activities here may be our only clue to getting back?
I'm afraid so, Luke. First things first, let's see if we can find any signs of his presence here.
Right you are, Professor. Let's start investigating.
Okay. Enjoy yourselves while you can, for you will no doubt soon realize the role you have been chosen to play. Ooh, who said that? I don't know, but I suppose I can probably... Alright, well, I can't move anywhere, so I'm just going to talk to these two. Oh, and it's a puzzle! Let's go!
I haven't seen you two around here before. Do you know where you're standing?
Well, I might be wrong, but I think we're in Labyrinthia. That's not what I mean. You tell him, Cecil. Me? Well, it's just that this is our territory, you see. Your territory? That's right. You two just went and rolled right into our territory. Oh, I get it. You mean we walked into the area you always play in, right? Sorry, we didn't realise. Do you mind if we join you here for a while? You heard him. What do you think? I guess it'd be alright. The more the merrier, I say. Fine. Here's what we'll do. If you can solve this puzzle, then you can stick around. It's our initiation test. Okay.
Ooh. Puzzle number 07. Unusual music box. There are 4 dolls atop a music box. Each doll is facing in a direction. Touch the buttons on the touchscreen will turn 2 of the dolls 90 degrees. Rotate the dolls so that they are all facing forward. Just touch the buttons. Okay. Alright, each of the 4 buttons moves a different pair of dolls. Okay. So, let's start by seeing which you two do. So, we need to move... one of them once. I need to... Okay, not you. Not you. Okay, this is going to be one where it's like, I can turn them all facing outwards, and then wouldn't I just have to press, like, all 4 buttons? And then these two. No. Alright. Let me reset for a sec. Let me start over from the beginning. So, this one is... Which way are they all supposed to be facing? They all face forwards. Oh, I thought I had to send them all facing inwards. Oh. I was here thinking I had to turn them all facing inwards. That's very different then. Okay. So restart from the beginning. So, they all need to move... 2 of them need to move once and 2 of them need to move twice. So I should have to only press 3 buttons, right?
should be like you, and then you. Okay. Okay. Okay, hang on. Let me do the smart thing. I actually managed to set everything. Right, so this one is Memo. You 1, 2, 3. Let's hang on. Let's reset that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we will mark off which ones it affects. So restart you. Right, you affect left and up. Memo. You affect undo you. You affect you and you. Okay. You affect the other two. You affect those two. I don't like that it resets that every time, but that's okay. You affect those two. You affect those two. You affect those two. And then you affect those top two. Memo. So everyone is affected twice? Yes, everyone gets affected twice. Okay, so let me restart this. Who needs to move what? Memo-wise, and then I'll just put at the top how much everyone needs to move. You need to move 1. You need to move 3. You need to move 3. And you need to move 1. So how do I want to move? Because that's the thing. You can't move the top and bottom ones 3 times without moving the left and right ones as well. So I wonder whether or not it's doable with. It's probably doable under like 4 buttons. Would it? No, it wouldn't be doable in just 4. You'd have to do it more than 4. So we either need to move these 3 and these 5. That could work, because we can double up on a thing. For example, we can move... Oh, here's a thing. For example, we can do 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts them all facing the same way. And now you, and then which is the 2 up top? Which is the 2 up top? It's you, like this. Yeah, we do only... I was right, you do only need to use 3 buttons.
Don't worry.
Yeah, you can do 1 dun 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 donk donk. You kind of just you over rotate one of them, using the 2 top ones. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 button presses. Excellent. Let the dancing commence. Very fun. I like that.
Hey, you are pretty good. That was a piece of cake. After all, solving a puzzle is my specialty.
Yeah, me too. I'd like to take on... It'd only take me 10 seconds to solve a puzzle like that. Really? I didn't know you solved puzzles.
You, just keep out of this. Nobody asked you. Anyway, now you're an official member as promised. From now on, you're number 2. Number 2? Yep, I'm number 1. You should feel proud. As number 2, you can walk around the town freely.
Not only that, but I'll let you in on a secret. If you check out those green flags over there, you'll find something I hid there.
Okay, well thanks. Somehow I get the feeling that even if I hadn't become number 2, I could have walked around the town freely.
Alright, but first we could check out a hint coin. Alright, thank you for the hint coin.
Hey, number 2, there's something else you should know. Well, what's that? I've hidden treasure in some of the places all over our territory. For example, that flag over there. Try examining it and see what you find. You'll find something amazing that I hid. There's treasure hidden in a whole lot of other places too. Just help yourself to whatever you find. As the boss, it's my duty to take care of my number 2. Thanks!
I'll be sure to search all around for the treasure you've hidden. Okay. So there's still more. Is it just in the green flags? Or oh. It is just in the green flags in this instance. That's kind of fun. Let us look to move. Ooh. Let's see where we can move to. I can now move to here, and you can tell me, is there anything here that I'm missing? Nope, there's nothing I'm missing. That's great. Town center, the center of town. Roads on left, right, and right of the fountain. Let us search here then. Oh no, I don't really want to talk to Miss Muffet.
It is a very detailed statue portraying a knight.
Professor, is this town ruled by knights?
You have no idea. There's a hint coin in the fountain. There's...
Oh, I love the fact that... I love how that's slightly out of focus. Like, it feels like it's out of focus, because it's like... I don't know. Because you could put everything in focus, but that should be out of focus, or is it just like it's low poly? I don't... Or low quality, I don't know. It feels... No, because then the things in the other part of the front would be out of focus as well. I don't know. Gusts of wind are rattling the shop sign. It seems they're closed today. Yeah, like, I would have thought, like, you'd put some of this stuff slightly out of focus, but then again, that doesn't make any sense. Oh, there's a cat! A cat! It looks like an all animal. I like looking at animals almost as much as solving puzzles.
It's asleep. I am relieved to know that even in this world, cats can safely nap in the sun. So am I. He's a little baby. Oh, what a good baby.
There's one. Okay, we need one more hint coin. Somewhere here. Somewhere here. There's another hint coin, apparently. Alright, let's go looking for it. Oh, no, didn't see it. Alright, fine, I'll talk to you two.
Ho hum ho hee! I'm just so happy!
Why are you so happy?
Well, that should be obvious. Today I get to gaze upon Inquisitor Barnum and all his splendor.
Inquisitor Barnum? What's he like?
Are you serious? I can't believe there's a young boy who doesn't know about Zach Barnum. He's so splendid and handsome and kind. He's just amazing.
I'm surprised anyone could be that wonderful.
Oh, you'll understand when you see him. He'll make your web appear one soon, over on North Parade Avenue.
Sorry, I've gone into the fucking voice.
My mommy says that I'm a good...
It's, what was it? That's Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Your big stinky diaper baby.
It's that voice. I can't remember the guy's name. It's the fucking, like, underground duel that Zane does, which is stupid. It's also that guy's the voice of, Goku, Sean Schimmel, which is interesting.
Ho hum ho hee, I'm just so happy. I have to go now and see what I will see.
She seems to have headed north.
She said North Parade Avenue, didn't she? Do you think some sort of event will be taking place there?
I can't say for certain, but wherever you look, the townspeople certainly do seem excited about something. It could be that some kind of special social event is being held today.
It sounds exciting! Let's hurry up and see what's going on! Okay, well, that would mean talking to the bard. Hello, Bardley Bard. Oh, what have we here? A man and a lad, like two lost sheep. It makes me so sad. Wow, are you singing for us?
Ah, how fascinating. This man is clearly a minstrel.
A minstrel? Were they around in the Middle Ages? They were around in the Middle Ages, weren't they?
Indeed. In the Middle Ages, minstrels were a kind of professional musician or poet. Although I do find it a little embarrassing to be referred to as a lost sheep.
Well, at least it's better than being called a little lost lamb, right, Professor?
Little lost lambs, please have no fear. The bard, your shepherd, is standing right here. Labyrinthine town, so your ways be known. I shall give the lambs a map of their very own. You're right, Luke. I do prefer sheep, but it is most kind of this gentleman to provide us with a map of the town. It is my pleasure. It is my delight. I am only doing what is right.
Well, thank you, minstrel. This map will come in handy.
The sheep are happy. The bard is pleased. But sadly, that map is a bit of a tease.
Huh? What do you mean?
Actually, the map I just gave you is all in pieces.
What?
Ah, we got a puzzle. An actual puzzle for a puzzle. All right. Puzzle number 08. Mishap map. The town map is broken up into 12 separate pieces. Touch each piece to correctly rearrange the map. Pay special attention to the layout of the streets and how they connect. Okay. Pop that over there. Okay. Well, we've got like this, and that. But then... Okay. That would go there. I'm looking for a little one that fit on the top of there, which would be that. Which gives you that. But then what the hell goes to the side of these? That has to sit there like that. Unless there's... Ah, what if it's everything moves over by one? And then that goes there. But then... that goes there. I think these do have to sit in the middle. Right. Ah, that bottom bit looks right. Which means that's wrong. Which means that should look like that. This is wrong. But that up there looks right. That looks alright. Because of the houses, so we can see everything. Right? That all looks like it fits. Does that all fit? Looks good. Okay. That looks good to me.
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Ah, wonderful. Diddly-diddly-ding.
The joy of solving puzzles.
Wonderful time. Correct. You are now fully equipped to explore Labyrinthia. Oh, mappy days. Okay, not bad.
Minstrel?
You did it! You fixed the map! Well done. Now I can continue with my bodily descriptions of the town. The sheep help the shepherd, and now all is well. The bard he can sing, of the town he can tell. Please, think nothing of it. I'm just glad we have the map in one piece. Now let me tell you about our proud town. The first thing you should know is that it is round. Right is a baker selling bread for your meal. Left is a weaponsmith sharpening steel. In the north of the town people gather and wait, and I must go soon before it's too late.
There definitely seems to be something big going on in the north, Professor.
Yes, it would appear so, Luke. Let's make sure to have a look a little later. Alright, we have the shopping area in the east, the shopping area in the west, and the North Parade Avenue. Okay, but there is still a hint coin here, apparently. Isn't there? If I look, I just check. Yeah. There's that area down the bottom, yeah, which is 3 out of 3, that's fine. Yeah, I'm still 2 out of 3 on you, so I am missing something. Oh, there it is. It's always in the roof. It's always in the rooftops, and that's where we move off from you. Now the question is do we want to go here or do we want to go here? I mean, both are viable options. Let's, when in doubt, head left. Yes. Okay. More knights. Oh. Did I see me a thing? I did. Hint coin number 1 of the area. Not there? That surprises me. What about right there? No! How about there? No. Ah, there's the second. And the third is there. Haha! Okay, let's talk to the only people that are in focus for a puzzle.
This is definitely the best weapon shop. I could blow a month's pay at this place. This sword, this axe, and this mace, and that new shield over there. What more could a knight like me ask for?
They all seem to be painstakingly crafted, but I can't help but wonder how a knight would be able to move with all of this equipment.
A soldier unable to wear this equipment is not fit to be called a knight. What's more, this amount of equipment is but the bare minimum required to effectively oust wrongdoers. Such a knave must come at me just like this. Or such a knave may come at me just like this.
Okay. What are we doing here? Shady shadows.
I've noticed an occurrence most strange while on my night watch. I see four of my shadows being reflected by the light, where there should be but one. Okay. What manner of witchery is this? Find my true shadow and fell this miserable curse. Up, down, up. Okay. Well, let's look at what we know it's not. We know it's not C, because C is out of time. We know it's not D, because D is... Ah, damn. We know it's not C, because C is moving out of time from everything else. We know it's not D, because D is also moving its arm about. So it's between A and B, and the only difference between A and B is the number of spikes, so it is B. Alright. Okay, it should be that, right?
Let's see if I've proven myself.
Yes! Not bad.
Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
That they are.
Excellent!
The nefarious witchcraft has been thwarted.
You saw right through that shadowy deception, with consummate ease. Such powers of observation are outstanding. If you notice anything untoward, be sure to let me know immediately.
Certainly, we'd be pleased to help.
Unfortunately, villains tend to be careful too. Recently I've heard many tales about badly behaved youths. It seems there are two in particular who are up to no good together. I intend to deal with them before any of the townsfolk fall foul of their misdeeds, so I must remain on my guard at all times, in case they suddenly appear.
He's definitely a knightly sort of knight, isn't he? But these streets seem so peaceful. It's hard to imagine any villains around here. It's a shame.
Well, we must hope they apprehend those individuals soon. Let's offer our support too where we can.
Right you are, Professor.
Though do remember, Luke, that even back in the medieval times, knights and other members of legal force were nothing more than tools of the oppressive powers that held the reins. What I'm saying, Luke, is a CAC.
No, it's... Yeah, no, it is. It's a cab.
Just with a K instead of a C.
Alright, more hint coins. More hint coins. Did I see a note? I didn't see another one. Got some windows, some nice flowers. Milk. Hint coin. I really like that the hint coins have a sparkle to them. That's very nice. Last one. I mean, you've probably got a puzzle for me.
What is it? The bakery. Labyrinthians do not seem to suffer from food shortages.
It can't be a bad place if there's so much food going around.
I mean, it can. It just doesn't mean that food being used as a form of control is a thing that's happening here. Which, don't get me wrong, is good.
There's some milk in there.
There must be a dairy farm somewhere in Labyrinthia.
Alright, kid.
Wow, a bakery! And it smells so good!
If it's the bakery you want, they're all out at the moment, but they should be back soon.
Well, that's too bad.
But don't you think the taste of bread has changed a bit recently? And perhaps the people working there seem different too. But then, I also feel like they've always been working there.
Do you mean to say you're not certain?
No, I'm not. It's just that there's some people have a feeling that there are more people in town right... It's just that somehow I have a feeling that there are more people working there now.
There is something I would like to ask you. How knowledgeable are you about the people of this town?
The people? Well, I've lived here all my life, so I guess I know most of them. Why do you want to know?
I would just like to know if you have ever met a man called Carmine.
Carmine? Sorry, but no. I've never seen nor heard of anyone by that name.
You've never heard of him? How curious.
Do you think he was just going under a different name here? More importantly, shouldn't you two be on your way? Everyone else is already heading that way.
Is there something else we should be doing?
Are you kidding? With all the townspeople getting so excited like this, you two must be waiting as well, right? Why not kill some time with a puzzle? Okay, let's have a look at the puzzle.
Ooh, puzzle number 09, marionettes. There are 6 puppets, each with individually controlled body parts. They each have a total of 6 parts: a head, a body, 2 arms, and 2 legs. The controls for each of the puppet's body parts have been separated. Use the stylus to connect each puppet with the correct number of body parts. Note that none of the connections can overlap one another. Touch the puppet at the thing, and you can see, and you just draw a straight line.
Okay. Okay. You can erase any colors by touching them. You can erase the entire set by touching the head of that icon. Okay, cool. Okay. All of the puppet parts must be colored without any breaks between them. Assemble them. Okay. So, that's interesting then. So, does it matter? Okay, so the feet don't have to be the same way. You probably have to go like that. Yeah. You go like that. You go like that, and then you need 2 hands, which means doing that. You need 2 hands and a foot thing, and you need to look like that. Like that? Is that everything? Oh, no, that's not everything. Sorry. You go there like that. That's everything, right? Yeah, that's good.
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
That was fun. I like that one.
Oh, let me do the next one too.
Shut up, Luke.
Correct. The puppets look very pleased to be standing on their feet again.
Pulling the strings is far better than having your strings pulled, don't you think? Bravo. Brilliantly solved.
Thank you. So something really is about to happen?
You seriously don't know? Amazing. To think there could be anyone in town who could be so clueless. Well, if you don't know, why not come and see for yourselves? As they say, seeing is believing. Or should it be a picture is worth 1,000 words? I'm sure you get what I mean. He could have just told us. This is all a bit exasperating.
Well, it looks as if we'll just have to go and see for ourselves. As soon as we finish looking around, let's head for North Parade Avenue.
Well, sounds good, Professor. I think we are, aren't we? He's come! The teller has come!
Quick, we must go and see him on North Parade Avenue.
Oh no, I'm late, and I've been meaning to wait for this from this morning.
The center of the town is certainly bustling. Something looks set to start at North Parade Avenue.
Everyone's heading that way. Come on, Professor, let's go with them. Okay, let us do just that. Let us head over to North Parade Avenue. See what we can find.
This is it.
His name is Tugget!
This is it! He's about to appear! This is the moment I've been waiting for ever since I began queuing this morning!
Oh, no, I see why his name is Tugget.
I can hear their footsteps. He'll be here any moment now. And that means Inquisitor Wano will be with him. Oh, I just can't wait to see my Zacky Wacky up close.
Come on, we're waiting! Once it's over, I have to get back and finish my deliveries! Come on! We people have gathered in the street, we wait, waiting to see him, to learn of our fate!
You get to the Cloud District. Dearie me, look at them all, clamoring for a peek. It is as if this had never happened before. It would be more fitting and proper to wait with calmness and solemnity to show our respect. I always have trouble mingling with the common masses. They never get up to the Cloud District very often. Oh, what am I saying?
Now, out of the way! Let a lady and her goat see!
Attention, you rabble! Keep that line straight there!
It looks like it's beginning at last, Professor.
Yes, you appear to be right, my boy. The level of excitement is remarkable.
Okay.
Hey, you! You with the tall hat! I can't see a thing!
Oh, my apologies. Who said that?
I beg your
Oh my
pardon.
god, she does have the old southern accent, the old Cornwall.
What are you saying? I've never heard such nonsense.
Oh, it was so. See, that's always a thing. You always got a farmer. You always go down in this area, especially if it's an older lady. You get a nice little accent, and it's all proper and good. It's very homely and charming.
And to think that he is about to appear!
Oh, we're playing the pronoun game, are we, madam?
When you say he, who exactly do you mean?
Surely you two can't be serious. Why, it's him, of course! The town's creator!
Uh-huh.
The storyteller himself!
Okay.
Storyteller.
Huh? The creator of Labyrinthia?
Interesting. Ooh. Very nice. It's a very big parade, huh? Okay. We got knights. It's just a full-on parade. And there's our storyteller, I assume. Right.
Wow, Professor, this is amazing.
I like how everyone in the background is just standing completely still. Oh, he's got an owl. It's a very well-trained arrow.
Must be this town's
Owl.
creator.
Ooh.
Thank you, storyteller! Thank you for granting me this lovely baby girl! Look at my mother! She was in bed, but now she's as fit as a fiddle!
Aww. Very nice. Ooh. And who might you be?
People of Labyrinthia, behold your new story.
Ooh. More story, huh? Okay. Oh, she's looking over at us. Are you the person who was under the cloak before earlier? You look kind of like them, because you got the, like, I'm trying to picture them with the hood and things, but with those weird, like, horn pieces.
Amazing, wasn't it, Professor?
Could be the case.
Indeed, but something would appear to be amiss.
A miss?
Oh, this story is too horrible!
Without a doubt, this is terrible! This doesn't look good. Today I'll finish up my deliveries and go home early. Up until a moment ago, everyone was so excited. But now that the parade has passed, the mood seems totally different. They all seem to be afraid of something. Yes, it's very strange. Ah, Professor, there's one of those sheets of paper over there. That must be one of the sheets that the knights were throwing into the crowd. The problem seems to be related to what is written on those sheets of paper. Hang on, I'll go pick one of them up. Thank you for remembering that I can't read, Luke. It doesn't look like a typical letter or anything like that. It's hard to imagine what could be so terrible. Let's start by giving it a read through. If you would, Luke. Okay, Professor. It's still just that theory that Luke can't, the Professor can't fucking read. Oh, I love doing stupid shit like that. The fearsome witch moved deeper into the moonlit wood, casting a deathly shadow as she passed between the trees.
And when the two young companions stepped into the darkness of the woods, they were drawn into her magical fire, and their lives were consumed in its flames. What? Okay.
Ooh, I like how every character has this side profile except for the witch who's looking directly at us. That's kind of cool. The storyteller. After finding themselves in Labyrinthia, the professor, which should be capitalized, and Luke saw the parade of the town's creator, the storyteller. But on reading the story that was distributed to them, the townsfolk became afraid. The horrific story on the piece of paper describes how two young companions would be burned to death by a witch. Alright. Ooh, there's more thoughts here. We were engulfed in a sudden blinding light from the Historia Labyrinthia. The next thing we knew, we were in the town. The townsfolk of Labyrinthia seemed to be looking forward to some kind of event. We should certainly get along and see it. More here. We managed to help Isabella escape at Tower Bridge, but that's certainly one point. So that's certainly one point to us. Interesting.
What could that mean? A witch again? And what about where it says their lives were consumed in the flames?
Luke, let us cast our minds back to what Isabella said in London. I seem to recall her mentioning that those witches had followed her from Labyrinthia.
So that would mean that the witches we saw in London really were from this town. The witch in this story, do you think she's the one from before?
It's still too early to say, but at any rate, this seemingly prophetic story is rather disturbing. I'd say so too.
I won't. You came to see Inquisitor Bwanum, and this story is what I get. Oh my, what bad luck this is.
Oh, no. Things have been so peaceful, and now the witches want to strike us again. What a fearful world we live in.
What a horrible story. I can't stay here any longer. I'm heading straight back to the market stall where I can be with my lovely little goats.
A goat's milk, I assume. Well, it seems that what's written here is indeed the reason for all this unrest.
It's definitely a little ominous, but it's only a story, isn't it? It's precisely because it's the story that we're all so afraid. Don't you even know that much?
Without fail, whenever a witch appears, somebody dies.
Even if what you said is true, there's no reason to be afraid. After all, it's just a story. It's hardly going to become a reality. What are you saying?
Yes, what do you mean by that?
Huh? You're not implying that you don't believe in the story, are you?
No. You'll get your comeuppance for this.
Hey, you two! What's all the fuss about?
Us? Nothing. We're not making a fuss.
What is it? Is something the matter? Captain, it's these two, sir. They're creating a bit of a disturbance. Well, it's you two. Causing trouble again, are you?
Captain! These two here, they're claiming that the story won't become a reality! How can they say such a thing?
What's that? This simply cannot be. You claim that you don't believe what the storyteller writes. Could it be that you two... Oh. No, it couldn't be. A moment ago they were claiming to have seen a witch. Honestly, that's what they were saying. What?
Look, there are two of them. They could be the two in the story.
Uh-oh.
The pair that gets killed by the witch. Well, they could be.
Even if they're not, they must have something to do with the witch. Oh, great.
Professor!
This atmosphere is somewhat unsettling.
It appears my original instincts regarding you two were indeed well-founded. You're clearly suspicious. Men, surround them! Hup, 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 hup. Oh, that's fun.
Uh-oh!
Easy, Luke.
Professor, this isn't good. Perhaps we should make a run for it.
Agreed, but running off blindly in any old direction is unlikely to prove successful. We're too unfamiliar with the streets of this town.
Aye, I wouldn't think of running if I were you. Just give up peacefully.
Professor?
Okay, and that's why we get called from it.
Mr. Layton!
Luke, I'm guessing it's a speller.
Both of you, over here!
That voice!
Hang on, isn't that...
The voice came from that back street over there. Come on, Luke, let's run!
Okay, Professor!
Oi, wait, stop! Come back here! After the men! They're getting away! Yes, sir, Captain!
Hut, 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 hut.
Well, that's great. Love how we've immediately become a problem.
As I thought, it really was you, Isabella.
But why? Why are you... Shh, I'll explain later. Please, just wait here quietly. Right.
Where are they? Which way did they go?
Captain, we seem to have lost them.
What? They must still be here somewhere. Find them!
Oh.
Okay.
It appears we've managed to elude them. But what now?
We can't stay here. They're bound to find us sooner or later. Let's move elsewhere. If we keep to the back streets, we should be able to reach the square without being seen. Follow me.
Okay, we're in your hands.
Come on, this way, and keep quiet.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. And this is where we are now. Okay.
That was rather too close for comfort. It seems you rescued us this time.
It was nothing. I'm just glad you were both able to get away safely. But what are you both doing here in Labyrinthia? We'd like to ask you the same question. What about you, Isabella? What happened after we were separated in London? I remember you jumping aboard that cargo vessel. Did you have any trouble getting away? Well,
Easy now, Luke. We mustn't bombard Isabella with questions like that.
I'm sorry, Isabella. No, I'm the one who should apologize. I'm afraid it's just not very clear.
You have no reason to apologize, Isabella. But when you say it's not very clear, what do you mean precisely?
Well, to be honest, I seem to be unable to clearly recall what happened.
Is that so? After we put you aboard that ship, we should have followed after you. But at any rate, I'm relieved to see that you're all right now.
Yes, I am, thanks to both of you. It's good that we could meet again like this. I'm so happy to see you here. You're too right. We're both very happy too, aren't we, Professor?
We certainly are, Luke.
Let me guess. You both came here to solve the puzzles of Labyrinthia, didn't you? Well, yes, something like that. Right, Professor?
Actually, the truth of the matter is, we don't really know why we're here.
Huh?
It seems as if, well, it's almost as if we've been sucked right back into that book's story.
Sucked into the story?
If it's okay with you, Isabella, I'd like to ask you some questions about Labyrinthia.
We can't really settle down here for a chat, can we? Those knights might find us again. We'll need somewhere to lie low for a while. What you got? I know. If it's all right with you two. Yes? For now, Miss Sinclair, the local bread maker, is kindly putting me up in her shop. If you don't mind, you're welcome to come to my room. I'm afraid it's only an attic room, so it's a little small. Really? I mean, are you sure that's okay? If they were to find us there, wouldn't that mean trouble for everyone at the shop? Not at all. You shouldn't even think like that. After all, it was you two who rescued me in London, wasn't it? So if there's anything I can do, you must let me help in whatever way I can.
Miss Bella, thank you. Allow us to graciously accept your kind offer.
Okay. Let's make our way there, while keeping an eye out for those knights. The bakery is on the eastern side of town.
Alright, so I guess we're not going to stay here. We just moved over here.
Alright. Bit more? Oh. Wait, we're done with this already?
Labyrinthia's secret. The town of Labyrinthia is a mysterious place of witches and witchcraft, where everything written by the storyteller becomes reality. Labyrinthia is a world in which the people live in fear of witches and witchcraft, and where the knights are their only protection. Okay.
Fair enough. Ooh, I can check here, though. Got anything?
It's a water fountain. The water looks very clear. It may be suitable for drinking.
Probably is. Let's just check here, though. Is there anything here or not? Can I see? That's got 3. That's also got 3, but no hidden. Okay. Alright, 1. Quickly grab these ones that are... there's one there. Okay, and the last one is there. Haha! Out in the corner. Move away. Now, I could just move all the way wherever we've got to go right now, but I do want to go here and grab the hint coins first. Alright. Anyone here? No one's here. There's a big old... well, it's a nice little bell tower. It's quite nice.
A single bell hangs in the belfry. Perhaps it is sounded on special occasions.
That's one huge bell. That it is. The kids again. You got a puzzle? Of course you got a puzzle.
That's enough already. Won't you ever stop crying?
Why are you crying?
The witch! The witch is coming!
Ah, so you both read the story too, right?
I'm afraid of the witch. Save me, Zeus.
Are you wimp? You're a boy, aren't you? It should be the other way around. You should be the one saving me. You're the one who wants to be a knight.
I can't be a witch. I'm toast.
Will you just stop crying? What about me, huh? How do you think I feel? Don't worry, you just have to be brave. You can still be a knight. And you can look after your sister too. Here, it's just like in this puzzle. Oh my god, Luke's the one giving a puzzle. Okay. Alright. Cloudy Crossing, puzzle number 12. Use the clouds and build a bridge across to get to the princess in the castle. Touch a cloud to move it up or down with your magic spell. Clouds that are raised become sturdy and perfect for crossing, while clouds that are lowered turn into gloomy grey rain clouds, unsuitable for crossing. Be careful, your magic is a bit off today. As a result, moving a cloud will move its neighbor clouds as well. Okay. Okay, we can certainly do that. So, this is one that we don't have to worry about timings for. Okay. Like that. Yeah, nice easy one. You're just trying to make a 3. Sorry, that one's kind of a... oh, I messed that up. I feel stupid now. I did that one way too quickly. Damn it. You did it! The princess is most happy to see you. Yeah, you just, like, all you're trying to do is make a 3, and because you've got 7, it's quite fun and easy to do. I like that. It's probably an easy way to do that, but I don't know. Wow, that's amazing! You really made it to the princess! At last, the crying stops. You must remember to be brave even when you feel afraid. In fact, that's the only time you can be brave. Sometimes even I feel scared if I'm alone. I believe that if you're with someone you care about, you could overcome any fear. Got it. Thanks. From now on, I'll take care of Petal. I really don't mind one way or the other, but I do wish you'd stop crying. Yep. Okay. It's a nice puzzle, but that doesn't count as a hidden puzzle. There we are. Was that all of them? Or was that only the first one? I honestly don't know. I don't know. Hang on. Move. Up you for 3. Up you. It was the first. That was the first one. Okay. I was going to say, there's no way that could have been not the first one. 64. And where's number 65? Where are you, 65? Probably in a tree. Ah! Always the rooftops. It's always the rooftops. No hidden puzzles, though, which is a shame. So let's go here. And we'll figure out the rest. Ah, we're here. This is the bakery. I can smell the bread baking. There are some excellent bakers working here. Come on, I'll introduce you. A new destination, the bakery, has been added. Okay. Can I... Yep, I can go in there. In the bakery we go. Ooh. Ah, Professor! It's the smell of freshly baked bread! Indeed, Luke. It's certainly whetting my appetite. I bet the staff here are really talented.
Welcome! Our bakery uses for not much dough. Talented and highly enthusiastic.
That's so fucking good. Yes.
He's kneading the dough pretty hard, isn't he?
I would rather liken the motion to pounding myself.
Wait, why is Phoenix a baker?
Oh, Mr. Wright, these gentlemen aren't customers. They're my friends.
Oh, my hat's off to you.
Really?
Maya! And Mr. Arrow, it's good to see you here. We hope you find yourself well.
Hello, Maya. Where's Aunt Patty?
The boss? She's gone to the market. She should be back at any time now.
Interesting. So why are they here as bakers now?
Sorry about Nick here. He didn't realize you weren't customers.
Not at all. There's nothing wrong with such sincere dedication to one's job.
Aww.
Mr. Wright,
what?
Maya,
They don't have the outfit. They just have the outfits that they were in before. Aww.
A pleasure. My name is Herschel Layton.
Layton feels more equipped to this place than these two.
Nice to meet you.
Aww. This is great.
And this is Nick, my assistant baker.
Phoenix Wright, pleased to meet you. How come I'm the assistant?
Because you're the assistant here. I love that though. Mr. Phoenix Wright and Miss Maya Fey. Somehow not quite the kinds of names I'd expect to hear around here. Have you both been working here long? Yep. Must be going on 5 years now. 5 years? Isn't that right, Isabella? Yes, I suppose it must be. Say, you know what? Seeing as you're both friends of Isabella, I think we can give you guys a little something. On the house, of course. Wow, really? Griffey, it's good to see you here. We hope you are well. Sure, why not? I actually just took some freshly baked walnut bread out of the oven, so... Cool, that's what that great smell is. I bet it's delicious. Phoenix is a fucking baker. What the fuck? Oh, it's wonderful. If you think the scent is good, you should try tasting it. You too, Mr. Layton. It's so good, it'll knock your hat off.
I'd be delighted to. That's most kind of you.
Well, that's that then. Go ahead and help yourselves.
Take that!
Our bakery uses only the finest walnuts. You'll go nuts for our walnut bread. Say this, the Phoenix and Maya are not in the Ace Attorney investigation games. Fully, you could see them in the background of both the games, but they're not in the games fully. That's fun. I just like to imagine they're not there because they're actually in Labyrinthia for 5 years. How many times do I gotta tell you, Nick? You're supposed to say, here's your order. Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry. I don't know why, but I just get the urge to point and shout like that sometimes. Bad, Nick. Bad. You can't keep shouting at the customers like that. The boss will be all over you like butter on toast. That Baker, he's quite the character, isn't he, Professor? Felix the Attorney and Professor Layton together. Never played Felix the Attorney. Felix is very fun. I don't know why it's saying it's quite funny. It's very funny you say that because the closed captions I've got for the Twitch stream and things are also saying Felix instead of Phoenix.
Yes, indeed. There's something curious about both of them. They both seem somehow out of place in this world. Most intriguing.
My room is upstairs. We can get there from behind the counter. Feel free to take something to eat. No! What's wrong?
She seems to be upset about something. Let's ask her if there's anything we can do to help.
Right you are, Professor. Alright. First of all, put my hand in the fire, get a coin, put my hand in the bread basket, literal bread basket. Yeah, Phoenix. No, you're good. And a candle. There's my third. Very good. You. Let's talk to you two then. Sorry if I came across as rude earlier.
Please, pay it no thought.
It's just that sometimes I get carried away when I'm pounding the dough like that. Well, it was kind of surprising to hear a big thump like that, even if you were just kneading the dough. When you said, take that, my heart nearly stayed doing the pose! When I bake great bread, I guess I just feel the need to present it to the customer like that. That's fun. Alright, Maya has a puzzle.
What's the matter, Miss Fay?
It's these loaves of bread. And after I'd arranged them all so nicely, too. It's all Nick's fault. His pounding messed up everything. Me? But I was only kneading the dough. What am I going to do? I have to fix this before the boss gets back.
That's most unfortunate. Perhaps we can lend you a helping hand?
Really? Thanks a lot. You'd be doing me the biggest favor in the world. Maya, you could try to show a little restraint sometimes, you know?
Not at all. Helping those in need is the duty of any true gentleman.
Not only that, but if we all chip in and help, we'll soon have it sorted out. Totally. We all help each other out in the times of need, right, Nick? Alright, let's see what we get.
Puzzle number 13. Use your loaf.
Okay.
The neatly placed loaves of bread on display at the front of the bakery were all thrown into disarray. In the process, it seems an extra loaf managed to find its way amongst the bunch. Take a look at the picture on the top screen and find the exact loaf of bread. Place it into the basket once you have found it. Okay. Then this particular kind of puzzle requires you to manipulate the objects on the screen, touch the end of the object and rotate it in a circle.
Okay. In some puzzles, you can also touch the center of an object to slide the stylus and move it across the screen. Okay. So let's have a look at you then. So the first thing we're going to do is try and rotate. So this is one that was used. We can see that this is one that's used because this is that loaf there. That one has been accounted for. Okay. Now let's see. You are indeed that loaf there. You have been accounted for. Okay. So that loaf there has been accounted for. You are one of the loaves that's been accounted for by the looks of it. Because I can make you... Which way is that going? That's going down to the left of it. So memo, that is that one up there we've picked up. So that is one of them. We've got a 2 and a dash going that way, which is this loaf up here has been accounted for. So this loaf here has been accounted for. That is not too shabby. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to do. So this loaf could be one of them. This loaf could be one of them. We don't know for certain. This loaf could be one of them. We don't know for certain. So I will mark a circle around this one and a circle around this one. We are looking for this loaf here, which is this loaf here has been accounted for because it's just a 3. So that loaf is definitely there. Memo-wise, let me just erase you real quick. So we still need a circle on you. Alright. Let's go back on you. We might have this one, and then it's a 3. So, let's see. It could be that one. It could be that one. It can't be this one, right? I don't think it can be this one. Because look at the ones that we're missing. This one can be accounted for a couple of different ways, so it's fine to say those two. But this one cannot be accounted for in any way because the way that it is, right? So that loaf goes there, and then you have this loaf here, this loaf here, like so, like that. Then it's this loaf over here like this, like that. The 3 at the back there goes like that. Yeah, that just goes there, that goes there, that goes there. Pop, pop. We then have this loaf here goes there like that. This loaf here goes there like that. This loaf goes there. And then this loaf goes over there like that. And then this loaf sneaks in here like that. And that is accurate to the listing of everything. That's the only one that it can't be. Right?
See what you think of this.
Hey! There we go.
Professor, I did it!
Very good. You found it. Now that's using your loaf. Hooray! Ah, that's a fun one. I like that. Perfect! That's exactly how they were before. Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks. You really saved my bacon. Oh, it's no more than any young English gentleman would do. You said English? What's that? Where have I heard it before? Hey, Maya, the boss is back. Hello, everyone. Just as I was wondering what all the commotion was about, I see you're back, Espella. Oh my god, has she got croissants for hair? That's brilliant. I love that. Welcome home, Aunt Patty. Well, Maya and Phoenix are doing a proper job of were Maya and Phoenix doing a proper job of minding the shop while I was gone? Of course we did. Naturally. You know you can count on us. I may be calling her boss, but she seems like such a warm and friendly person. She certainly does, Luke. And she has a heartwarming smile, too. Oh, such flattery. You're just trying to make me blush. By the way, Espella, are these two gentlemen customers of ours? These two are friends of mine. They kindly helped me out once in the past. I was so happy to see them again that I invited them here.
Pleased to meet you, madam. My name is Herschel Layton.
And I'm Luke Triton, the Professor's apprentice. Is that so? It seems Espella is indebted to you both, so it's certainly a pleasure to meet you both. As a thank you from me for helping Espella, please feel free to stay as long as you'd like. We just happen to have an empty room that you're welcome to use if you wish.
Thank you for your kind offer, madam.
Ah, yes. I imagine you both must be feeling hungry. Well, actually, I'm more than a little peckish. Oh, you don't say! Well, in that case, let me offer you something special. My very own creation. Ah, it's nice.
Ah, wonderful. And the face baked onto the surface. A masterpiece.
Patty reminds me of a character from the Greatest Attorney games. Might be wrong, but she reminds me of the one from the first case. One of the cases of the first game. Interesting. Yes, I'm proud of it. I use a secret technique to make it extra fluffy. Only the best for our special guests. Oh, this is great. Still, we don't really have a whole lot else to offer. Only bread, I'm afraid.
Uh-oh.
Only bread? I mean... Hey, Espella? Shouldn't you show our guests to their room? Let's just forget the bread for now. Forget the bread? I mean, Mr. Layton, Luke, let's go upstairs. Now. Huh? What's going on? Just trust me, come on.
Uh-oh.
Only bread? Forget the bread! You two really expect me to this? I have an attitude. I'll throw you over your mouth. You're done!
Okay. Right. Note. Do not, under any circumstances, make any reference to the lesser qualities of bread. I didn't expect that. I'm sorry, she's usually so kind and gentle. But when it comes to bread,
I suppose it shows how dedicated she is to her craft.
I guess it must be fun to live in such a lively place, though. Yes, it is. It's thanks to them that I enjoy living here as much as I do. Mrs. Eclair is always so cheerful and kind to me. And Maya and Mr. Wright are so energetic. Maya especially. It's certainly an interesting group, particularly those two. But, Espella, what about your family? It's a bit complicated. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to pry.
Alright.
Kitty! Oh, hi, Kitty. Ah, Eve. Oh, that's great. What's the matter, Eve? Are you hungry? Sorry, it's my cat. It must be supper time.
Ah, I see. Please, go ahead. Don't mind us.
Aww.
And there's a bird! There's a bird!
Hello, Eve. I love you. You're great. So, Espella has a pet cat. Its name is Eve, huh?
A finely groomed black cat, I must say. I'm sure Espella takes excellent care of them.
Her. Come on, Professor. Ooh, lavender. A nice bit of lavender calms the nerves. I believe is what's usually considered the benefits of lavender. A pear, a nice fruit basket with a little bit more. We are looking for the last of the... Oh. There. No. Thick volumes are lined up on the shelf.
Labyrinthian books. Interesting. I would like to read some when we have the time.
Alright. And they're all very thick. It would take you some time to read them, Professor. I like reading before going to sleep. I've read these books many times. Okay. Cool. I'm still looking for a... Ah! There it is. Alright. I want to see the bird.
Look at the bird!
It's such a cute cat. So well behaved and clever too. Thank you. Eve is a real friend. Aww. I love the cat. Though it is advisable not to put like bandanas, handkerchiefs, collars, or anything like that around them in such a way, just because if you do the best thing to do is is have a breakaway collar, and the reason for that is because if they do get stuck, they need to be able to get off themselves, because it can be very dangerous if they don't otherwise. Many a story of owners finding their cat gotten into mischief and couldn't get out, which is a shame. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Mr. Layton, you wanted to ask me something, didn't you? What was it you wanted to know?
Well, there are a few things. Perhaps I'd better ask them one at a time. It may take a little while, if you can spare the time.
Yes, of course. Anything I can do to help.
Thank you, Espella. Well then, first off, what I want to ask Espella about is, after we were separated in London, could you tell us again what happened between the time that we were separated in London and your returning to Labyrinthia? You said you can't clearly recall what happened to you, is that right?
No, I can't. When I came to, I was back here in Labyrinthia. I can remember everything up until I boarded that cargo ship. But after that, I just can't seem to remember how I got back here. It seems the townsfolk didn't even notice that I'd been away. I almost thought the whole thing must have been a dream. Until the two of you appeared here in Labyrinthia. It seems I wasn't dreaming after all.
Yes, indeed. It all really did happen. You came to my office, and then the witch came for you.
So does that mean that the witch brought Espella back to Labyrinthia? Well, I suppose so, but why was I in London in the first place? Eh? Why did I meet you two gentlemen? And why was the witch after me? I just can't seem to remember why. Espella, you and Carmine were running away from the witches, weren't you? Carmine?
Do you mean to say that you don't remember being in London with Carmine?
Carmine took you with him and tried to escape from this town. Carmine took me with him and tried to escape? I'm sorry, I do have a vague memory of Carmine, but why was I in London? I just can't seem to remember.
What I want to ask Espella about is Espella's memories. Do you remember this letter, Espella?
A letter?
Yes, Carmine gave you this letter and instructed you to bring it to me. You followed his advice and brought it to me in my office.
That letter? Could I take a closer look at it?
Yes, of course. Do you remember anything?
I don't remember the letter, but this writing does look somewhat familiar. I do have a feeling that there was someone there next to me.
Did he stay here, I wonder? Espella, are you all right?
I think I remember. I remember Carmine. Really? You're right. I do know him. I definitely know a Carmine. Carmine was here in this town. In fact, he was in this very shop.
In this shop, Espella?
But according to the townsfolk, they've never even heard of him. Yes, that's right. What they say contradicts what I remember. That's why I'm finding it so difficult to trust my own memories.
Please, don't let that deter you. We'd be grateful to hear what you know. What I want to ask Espella about is what she can recall. Please, do let us know what you can recall.
According to my memory, Carmine was working here in this bakery. Eh? But there are already 2 workers in the shop, right? Mr. Wright and Maya. Those 2 have also been working here baking bread for some time now. Or at least, I'm quite sure that must be the case. Mrs. Eclair and anyone else around here would soon tell you so. That's why I put no faith in my memory.
The difference in perception is certainly intriguing, and the fact that Carmine worked here has me somewhat curious.
Do you think all the townsfolk could just be pretending not to know? I mean, maybe Carmine really was here and they're acting like they don't remember. After all, he did mention in a letter that he wrote that he escaped from Labyrinthia. How about we go and ask a few people around the town?
No, Luke, I don't think that's a good idea. As you are no doubt well aware by now, a single word out of place can be enough to bring the knights against us.
Not only that, but I really cannot believe that Mrs. Eclair would pretend not to know him. She's always so straight with people. She's never two-faced. I see.
Perhaps, Luke, we should be thankful that you took care of him.
Yes, you're right, of course, Professor.
By the way, in that letter, Carmine claimed that this town held a mysterious secret. He implied that he wanted me to solve Labyrinthia's mystery. Do you have any idea what that mystery could be?
Labyrinthia's mystery? I'm sorry, but I've never even suspected that this town holds any secrets.
Then what it... sorry about that. Then what might it have been that Carmine was investigating?
What was Carmine investigating? I think I might know what it could be. One time Carmine asked me this. Why is it that whatever is written by the storyteller in the Historia Labyrinthia always becomes fact? If that puzzle can be solved, then we will unravel the mystery of Labyrinthia, he said. So Carmine didn't believe what was written must always come true either. Well, I'm not sure, but what? It's only natural that what's written in that book must come true. And it's hard for me to believe that both of you and Carmine could doubt this. Well, speaking for myself, I just can't believe it so easily.
Nevertheless, to the people of Labyrinthia, it appears to be a matter of common sense.
Which is why those
knights treated us with such suspicion.
That's true, but are you saying that in your London, there's no story?
Well, there are certainly none that come true there are certainly none that come true as the Historia Labyrinthia does. In the world as we know it, such a notion is inconceivable.
As I suspected, Carmine is from the same London as you two. So I suppose it makes perfect sense that you should all think in that way.
Incidentally, what action did Carmine take after he came to suspect the story?
Well, Carmine often visited the Great Archive.
The Great Archive?
Yes, that's where all the volumes of the story are kept.
You mean to say all the previous volumes too?
Yes, every volume of the story so far. All of them.
I see. In other words, he wanted to confirm the authenticity of the story.
But Professor, surely he wouldn't be in trouble with the witches just for looking at some books?
As I recall, in the letter he sent to me, he wrote, I realized the town held a mysterious secret and decided to get to the bottom of it. But before I could, they found me. I believe that was it, which probably means it wasn't just ordinary books that he was investigating. It's quite likely that the books had something to do with the witches.
So you mean Carmine came close to unraveling Labyrinthia's mystery? And therefore became the witch's target? Is what you are suggesting?
I believe that would be highly probable.
But why did the witches... Isabella, have there been other stories involving witches before this? Yes, there have been many stories about them. All of these stories are also being kept in the Great Archive.
What I want to ask Isabella about is the witches' stories.
Stories about the witches are no doubt a source of considerable fear to the townsfolk.
So why is it deemed necessary to keep such stories in the Great Archive?
They are an important source of information for the Inquisition. Their prime objective is to capture witches and protect the people of the town.
So you're saying that in order to fight the witches, it is essential to read about them and learn their ways?
Yes, that's right. Stories involving the witches are under the authority of the Order of Knights, and the Order of Knights was established to protect the town of Labyrinthia. The Storyteller, the Order of the Knights, and the Inquisition, they are the ones who govern this town. The entire fate of Labyrinthia is decided by the Creator, otherwise known as the Storyteller. That personage is the weaver of all life in Labyrinthia, including the current horrifying story involving the actions of all witches. It then falls to the Order of Knights to protect the town folks from such events. The Knights not only protect the people, but also act as the Storyteller's guard. And finally, the Inquisition is responsible for trying the witches in the Witches' Court. Wait, we are doing witch trials? I was joking last time! That is the manner in which this town is managed and order is maintained.
Undoubtedly, it was the Order of Knights keeping peace during the parade we saw.
That's right. The Storyteller holds those parades from time to time. He gives the town folks the story that will determine their fate from that time onwards. The story this time involved a witch, which explains why the Knights were on such high alert. I wonder what spells will be used this time. If only we could check in that book.
Just a moment, Speller.
What was it that you just said?
Do you mean to say that there is a book about magic?
Yes, there is, in the Great Archive. It describes all of the spells that provide the witches with their wicked power. It is a special book used by the Knights of the Inquisition to aid them in their investigations.
That's it. That must have been what Carmine was so interested in. He was investigating the witch's power. Of course, it's possible that he came upon a secret that he shouldn't have known.
And that's why the witches attacked him?
Indeed, Luke. That may well be the reason. The story, so respected by the people, and the witches whom they fear. There could be a certain secret connecting these two in some way.
Alright, not bad.
Thank you, Isabella. It seems we now know where to begin our investigation.
So you'll be visiting the Great Archive?
Yes, indeed. The book about magic that resides there may well provide a valuable clue towards unraveling the mysteries of Labyrinthia.
We'd better get going with our investigation straight away, right, Professor?
Absolutely, Luke. We must solve this puzzle for Carmine's sake, as well as for our own.
Mr. Layton? What's up? Please take me along with you.
I'm not sure that's wise. It might put you in more than a little trouble. It is likely that Carmine's investigations are what led to him being pursued by witches. And if that is the case, the path we tread may well be fraught with danger.
Even so, I really would like to help you. Talking with you both like this, I too have come to believe that there must be a secret to this town. I want to help you find the truth.
Well, Isabella, I suppose that settles it. From here on in, let's all do our very best to solve this mystery together.
Yes, together. I'm the Professor's apprentice, so if there's anything you need to know, just ask. Thank you, Luke. I'll be sure to do that.
Well then, without any further ado, let's follow in Carmine's footsteps and visit the Great Archive. I'm quite certain that's where the clues are waiting to be found.
Yes, let's go. Oh, I still love that cat. Not you, Eve. I'm afraid you'll have to stay here until I get back. Oh, go on. Off you go, sweetness. Oh, oh, it's your baby. Oh, oh, my pendant. I almost forgot it.
That's a lovely pendant, Isabella.
It's very old. I can't even remember how old I was when I started wearing it. Right. Sorry to have kept you. Shall we leave for the Great Archive now? Oh, Isabella, are you off out somewhere? Yes, I'm taking Mr. Layton and Luke to see the Great Archive. Is that so? Well, you might want to hurry. It looks like it might rain at any time. Ah, yes, that reminds me. Could you get me something while you're out? Just on your way back would be fine. Yes, of course. What can I get for you? Some goat's milk from Mary. I forgot to get some while I was out at the market. Okay, I'll drop around to Mary's on the farm on the way back. Would you? There's a milk bucket ready round the back. Milk, you say? Naturally, our bakery uses only the finest goat's milk for our milk loaf. It's so fluffy and white, it's delicious. Cool, sounds great.
Let's be certain to try some later, Luke.
I'm totally up for that.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, the little cat on there as well. That's great. So, you're both friends of Isabella's. I'm glad to see she has friends like you.
Aw, and there's, do you have anything to say or not?
Sorry if I came across as rude earlier.
Ah, yes, please pay no thought. Yep, already saw that. Yeah, alright then. And Patty?
Oh, Patty's got a puzzle.
Sweet.
So, you two are good at problem solving, are ya? Well, actually, more like puzzle solving than problem solving, really, but... Well, is that so? Perhaps you could help me then.
What do you got?
Someone came to me for help, and it's a little difficult for me to solve.
Okay. What are we looking at here?
Ooh, interesting. Eccentric tailor. Puzzle number 14. A customer wishes to have their fabric design filled with color. Use the magical stamp to fill the customer's request and color in the design. Stamping a previously colored area will cause that colored area to disappear. Touch the touch screen to stamp. Okay. Okay. Touch to stamp an area. If you stamp down an area already colored, it will disappear. Okay. So... Oh, I am doing that from the top one. Okay. Well, this is not too bad, because I can do this, like so, like this, right? That puts, what is it, 1, 2, but then it's 3. What? Ah, I do that. This. I've made a 1. Hang on, let me restart that, because that looks weird. Hang on. I mean, I could start here and then go down. Can't I? Can I? Alright, like that. And then... there, like that. Onto you. Onto you, like that. Is almost there. I've got that bottom part right. I just have something up here fucked. Interesting. So yeah, I can start with this design piece here. That works out alright. But then... do I do this and this? How does that look so far? That looks right. But then I need to put one up there. Like so. And then one there like that. And then one there like that. And then one there like that. This is an interesting puzzle. One that I'm not accustomed to just yet. Like, it's a mirrored design, so that's good. At the very least. Let's restart. Let's just try making that little section there. So it looks... What is it? It's 3 up. So it's there. Then... There. Then... There. Then... There. Like so. Okay, so I can make that at the very least. So it was what? It was that, that, and this. Which makes everything good. Okay, and then it's just like this, right? There we go! Hey! Very nice! That's a fun one. That's a really fun one. I like that.
Oh, let me do the next one
It's
too.
kind of a weird one to get your head around, but kind of fun. Don't ask me how to recreate that. I don't know. I think it's just you stamp, move up and up, you move over and up one, then you stamp, and you move over and up one, and you stamp. You do that on both sides, and then you just go down the middle. Wonderful. That was quite the lovely design. The customer is sure to be pleased. Okay. Yeah. Well, I never! You've really solved it, haven't you? If you have a puzzle to be solved, you can always rely on us. What a gentleman. I'll have to make you something extra special later to show my appreciation. I'm already looking forward to it. Okay. Let's head on out of here and go find... first of all, we've got to check. Do you have a puzzle? No. So, did you both read the story? Yes, we did. It said a witch will appear and 2 young people will be burned, right? It's a terrible story. There'll be a feeling of dread hanging over the town tonight. Aren't you afraid? You seem so relaxed. Well, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't afraid. But what's written is written. There's naught we can do about it. The story can't be changed once it's been written, so no use moaning about it. Don't you feel there's even a possibility that the story may not come true? That sounds a bit deluded to me. You know, you should be careful. The story of 2 young people, and I'm thinking... The story was of 2 young people, and I'm thinking that matches you 2 perfectly. Aren't you afraid? Afraid? Us? Nah. And anyway, we're a group of 3 at the moment. Hello, Peter. Have you come to buy bread again? I think there's some freshly baked bread about to come out of the oven. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. Thanks, Isabella. Alright, let's go ahead and move... check back down here. There's nothing there. No hidden. Let's go over here. Nothing hidden. That's fine. I'm sure... Wait, that's an interesting thing. How are they going to do Granny Riddleton in this? Because she's literally a witch! Oh no! Oh no, Granny Riddleton! You can't be here! Oh no. It looks like the knights have given up their search for us. Thank goodness.
Yes, it seems you're right, Luke. From the looks of things, we should be safe to explore a little more before making our way to the Great Archive. Alright, Great Archive has been mopped on a thing. Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Did you two see the latest story? When you say the latest, I am to assume that these parades are held on a regular basis? You mean you don't know that? People these days, no one knows a thing. Never mind. I'm a forgiving sort. I suppose I should fill in the gaps in your knowledge.
That's not very polite, you know.
Ahem. The storyteller appears in a parade before the common people whenever he writes a new story. It would be no overstatement to say that I spend every waking day looking forward to the stories that he provides.
So you look forward to stories in which witches burn people?
What are you saying? That only happens to be the story this time. Usually the storyteller writes the most wonderful stories, so I thought he would give us a wonderful chapter today too. Instead, I found myself caught up in the crowd. My glasses were broken, and I was bitten by a dog. Don't feel down. Every cloud has a silver lining, so they say. Don't feel down? Don't feel down, you say? Do I look like I am feeling down? I am nowhere am I feeling down. If my unhappiness is recorded in the storyteller's pages, then so be it. Oh, sorrow. A part of me is such sweet sorrow. Hey, is a fun little Shakespearean reference. I think it's Shakespearean anyway. It seems that not all stories are born equal.
Why do I feel like a person's character might have something to do with that? Fair enough. Should we have a talk with Tugget? Go on then, Tugget.
Oh, it's you two. You were causing quite a bit of commotion earlier.
We weren't causing a commotion.
The storyteller's story is always right, and I cannot abide anyone saying otherwise. Then you believe that a witch will appear and commit some foul crimes? Of course I do! The storyteller decides everything that happens in this town. Whether folk meet with the good or ill fortune or ill, all that comes to pass is already decided by the storyteller. Whoever the victims are, they're probably up to no good on a regular basis. I spend every day as an upstanding citizen, so even if a witch does appear, I have absolutely nothing to worry about. Nothing to worry about. Goose. It's no use pretending. I'm afraid of the witch. Oh, it's over for me.
Maybe you ought to go home as soon as you can.
I think Tugget probably should, yes. Knights in the background. We can move, but first and foremost, I want to search for that. I like how the move icon is flashing like, hey, you don't need to be here. Hey, you can go somewhere else. Hey, why don't you go somewhere else? Hey, do you want to go somewhere else? It's like, no, I want to find a couple of hint coins. Like the one that's up here. And then one last one. Somewhere. Oh. No, it's you. It's... That was Tugget I was looking at earlier. Oh. No. That's the building. That's a building. Kid there. Oh. Oh. Sorry, birds. Sorry about that. I thought it would have been... Have I already found them all? I don't know. That's where I can go, but that's not where I want to go right now. I want to check here. Yeah, I'm still missing one. How the hell would that be then? Because I would have thought we've already checked up there. This is not really high. Maybe. No. Have I seen it already? I haven't seen it already, have I? Oh, it's gonna bug the shit out of me. It's not there. Not there. That's the very edge of the screen, right there. And it's definitely not 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 there. Right, inward. Upward. Over. Along. And down a little bit. And then... over again. Not you. I would have thought it would have been in that barrel, but it's not apparently. Where the fuck is this? No. Oh, that's close that sec. What are you? The atmosphere of Gately has the atmosphere of Gately has dissipated. Of gaiety. Oh, gaiety, like happiness. Sorry, I look at that like Gately, like with a because I saw the second T. Brain is words are hard. Of gaiety has dissipated. The story has some fearsome power over these people. That it does. Shopkeepers and customers all look so grim. Yes. Past you. Seriously? What? But there's a third one. Where's the third one? Yeah. The person who was waving up there is gone now. Townspeople were overjoyed to see the storyteller at first. Yes, they were, but now they're not. I think the answer would be because of the fact that they're scared of the witches. So, interesting. Let's just move and come back and see if that does anything. I mean, you still have 3, so sure. Here we are. This is the Great Archive. Oh. That's a very tall building. Again, that same idea of curving it upwards to the point makes it seem just how far away it is. Wow! It looked impressive even from a distance, but now we're here up close. It's huge! Just looking up at it makes my neck ache. It must have taken considerable time and manpower to erect a building of this size. Yes, it did. This building has become something of a symbol for the town. Interesting. Huh? Hey, look at the roof over there! It looks like it suffered considerable fire damage at some point. Was there a major fire or something? That was... I've been listening for a while, and I must say, you two are really strange. Who? Oh, it's you, Peter! That roof has been like that for some time. It's certainly nothing new. Really? If it's all right with you, could you tell us a little about it? You two never cease to amaze me, with your incredible lack of knowledge. Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to tell you. That damage is from the legendary fire. The legendary fire? Aye, long ago, there was a huge fire that engulfed almost all this entire town. The damage there occurred at that time. You can see other traces of the fire about the town too, here and there. The entire town was engulfed in a huge fire? All of the townsfolk know about it. You're probably the only ones that don't. Thank you for filling us in. That's certainly cleared things. That's certainly cleared a few things. Up a few things. No problem. It just so happens I had nothing better to do. It wasn't such a bad way to kill time. Anyway, I'll see you around. To think that even a building of this size could be affected by fire. The fire that spread through this town really must have been legendary. You're certainly right about that, Luke. Isabella, is something the matter? Oh, no, nothing at all. Shall we make our way inside? Huh? Okay, let's go ahead and, first and foremost, I've got things to find. So, there's one. We need 2 more. There's one. I really don't want to talk to Muffet, but I'm gonna have to. Oh, you have a puzzle, never mind.
It just won't do. It's completely unacceptable.
What's unacceptable?
There's no one in the world more splendid than Inquisitor Barnum. And yet every time that woman who gets to stand alongside the storyteller. It's so unfair.
You mean the woman who was distributing the story to the crowd, is that right? To be honest, I found her a little scary.
I'm sure it's all some plan of hers. I just feel sorry for my boy Jackums. Oh, if only I could get a little closer, I would offer my support.
It would certainly be difficult to get close with that bustling crowd all around, perhaps even dangerous.
I'd fly.
What?
Huh? I could float down beside him from one of the fluffy clouds in the sky. Wait, what the fuck? Witch! Professor, she's a witch!
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Puzzle number 15, Cloud Maze. Navigate Luke through the clouds and help him find the professor. Jumping into holes in the clouds will drop Luke down to the level below. Likewise, jumping on the fluffy clouds from above will send him flying up to the level above. Okay. Okay, memo. Right. I don't really think I have much of a choice in the matter. It's just about finding
possible places I can go. So I can go there. That's the only place I can go there. Yeah, this is the only way to go, isn't it? So I've only got that one. Everything else is just looking like a dead end, right? Yeah, because this is... no, there are 2 places to go. I'm going to go for this one first, just in case. Alright, I am now here. Okay. I have no idea where I'm supposed to be going. I'm just kind of following a random-ass path. That is taking me here. Okay, so that definitely didn't do anything. So, okay. But there may be another pathway I can go. Interesting. I wouldn't quite call this one a puzzle. This is a maze. That's all there really is to it. Is that the only way I can go here? No, I can go to the other one. So let's just see what's over there. Alright, where does this take me? This takes me over here, which now means I can go down here. But if there's only 2 layers to this puzzle, surely I would have found the professor by now. Unless he's in the middle of the other one, but how would I get down there? I don't know. I'm just following a path and seeing where it takes me. Alright. This looks promising. Oh, this looks very promising, because there's a 3rd way down here. Fun fact, there's a concert art of Phoenix Wright and Maya Fey in the Layton style, and Professor Layton in the Luke Trine and the Ace style. That's really cool! Everything sucks. I mean, I hope everything doesn't suck. Alright, there's the goal. But I can get round there. Okay. And then go down here, round here, round here. Hey, I made it to the professor!
This is my answer.
Hey, wonderful. Not bad.
From a gentleman in training.
That must be very fun. Amazing! Really, we're doing the amazing pun. Luke and the Professor. Why does everyone keep lowercasing the Professor when it's considered a name in this? I don't know. Have been reunited. Great job. Da-da-da. Professor! I don't think she's coming back! We can only hope that she manages to reach the man she's after. She's just fucking gone. Also, fucking hell, this is a tall building. It looks even taller when you see it up close. I can't even tell what the top is. It requires a lot of architectural knowledge to construct a building of this size. It makes me feel giddy just looking up at it. And seeing it like this, you get an idea of how monumental the Great Archive is. But it's not where the final thing is. Is that there? I still am missing a single... Aha! I'm not missing a single one. Fuck you. Give me that. Puzzle? No puzzle. Just you. You were a mailer, weren't you? Oh, uh-oh. Not good. What shall I do? What's the matter? Is something troubling you, madam? Oh, yes. Something certainly is. Troubling me, I mean. Today's scary story. It's just so frightening. I may be afraid, but I have to do it. I have to finish my delivery. See this? A whole satchel full of letters. A letter fest. I have to deliver them all. Oh my, that really is a lot of letters. If you'd like, I could help you by delivering a few of them for you. Oh! Dispeller! No, it's alright. After all, it's my job. And anyway, you look busy right now by yourself. Well, a little, but we should always help out others in times of need. I'm okay. Don't worry about me. I've got it covered. Right, I'm off. I can do this. I can deliver them all. The letters, I mean. Nothing can stop the labyrinthian courier. Oh, off she goes. Ah, she's gone. She really was in a hurry, wasn't she? But is she really all right? She seemed a bit flustered. I think she's just very, very busy. Come on, let's head to the Great Archive. Alright then. Let's head in. Ooh, nice building. Wow! There are books crammed in here from floor to ceiling! Oh, that's fine. Truly remarkable. Are all of these books stories? Yes, they are. All of them. It is said that they were all written by the storyteller. All of these books? But there are so many! Excuse me, I beg your pardon. Look out. Gangway! Oh, I've got him. His name's Dewey. Don't worry, pardon, piece of cake. Told you. No problem. Sorry to startle you folk. I didn't think there was anyone here.
That's all right. It's lucky you didn't drop any books.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone carry so many books at once. Aren't they heavy? Oh, I love books. I feel like a mother carrying her baby. If you love books too, why not carry a few with me? I do love books, but I don't think I can carry that many. You obviously don't understand the true enjoyment of books. Embracing books, being buried in books, the feeling of books, the smell of books, listening to the sound of the pages turning, gazing upon books being things, being surrounded by books and playing with them. That's how to enjoy books. I think I'll stick with just reading them, thanks. I'm not sure I totally get it. Dewey? That voice? That's his speller, isn't it? Uh-oh! Here we go again!
Please remain calm.
You wouldn't want to drop those books. Just leave it to me. See? All under control. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you like that. Dewey, we've come here to find a book about magic. Magic? Oh, I should have known. That is, never mind. Well, if it's magic that you're interested in, then might I suggest the Grand Grimoire?
The Grand Grimoire, you say? We'd like to borrow that book, if we may.
Well, you'll need Miss Mysterio's permission. Are you sure you want to borrow it? Absolutely! We're very interested in magic. Friends of his spellers, interested in magic. So, those two must also be... oops! Oh, no! I'm losing him! I'm losing him!
Silence.
Silence in the library.
Alright, first and foremost, I have to check for... Yep, there's a couple. Nothing on you. There are two identical statues, one on each side.
Fun fact, Maya Fey considers Layton the real English gentleman. Phoenix Wright is actually annoyed by him. I will take your word for that so far. The statues portray people reading. Maybe it's supposed to motivate those to come here to read more? The statues look much bigger when you get closer. Yeah, that's how perspective works. Still looking for hint of coins, hint of coins. Where the fuck are my hint coins? No? Alright, there's two. One more. Somewhere. Come on. Ah, there you are. Thank you. Alright. Let's talk to Riddell Mystère. The Great Archive was founded for those of the noble pursuit of knowledge. I must ask you to be a little quieter, please. Dewey, as a budding librarian, I would have thought that you would have known better. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Mystère. But those people said they wanted to borrow the Grand Grimoire. I love her outfit, by the way. It's absolutely beautiful. Did you say the Grand Grimoire? You're Isabella Cantabella? You, of all people, must know the significance of the Grand Grimoire. It is an important piece of literature which can only be viewed by learned persons of significant status. It is not like I can just give my permission to whoever asks for it, you know. I understand that, but this man, I'm sorry, but rules cannot be changed.
The request is all mine. That book could prove indispensable for my investigations into magic.
And you are... Excuse me, but may I ask your name?
I'm Herschel Layton. I'm investigating this town. You could say I am a traveler, so to speak.
A traveler? I'm afraid I have never come across such a profession. Well, I suppose we can return to that later. My name is Riddell Mystère. I am a librarian, as well as curator of the Great Archive. and I am therefore responsible for all pieces of work here, including the Grand Grimoire. I'm afraid that no matter what your profession or who you are, it is beyond my authority to lend you the Grand Grimoire. It is simply against the rules.
The rules? Well, can't you make an exception for us?
Luke, please, leave this to me. I can understand that you are unable to show this book to just anyone. However, as you yourself just said a moment ago, the Great Archive was founded for those in the noble pursuit of knowledge. And I am currently very much in the pursuit of knowledge regarding magic. Perhaps you would consider letting me at least peruse the Grand Grimoire? Only learned persons of significant status, and in particular inquisitors, are permitted to refer to the Grand Grimoire. Inquisitors? Those who administer justice in this town, Knights of Wisdom, as they are known. Only somebody with equal status to that of an Inquisitor, or with the same level of wisdom, would qualify. So, if I could demonstrate the required level of wisdom, then I would qualify. You certainly are a persistent gentleman. Very well, let's see what you make of a trial. This trial has been used in the past to test the ability of aspiring Inquisitors. If you are able to clear this trial, then I will acknowledge that your wisdom matches that of an Inquisitor. It is puzzle time! If you can achieve this, then as curator of the Great Archive, I will lend you that book. Splendid. Then by all means, do begin. You certainly have some confidence. Let's see if you can live up to it. Do you think you can pass this trial, at which so many hopefuls have stumbled? Alright. Let's see what you do with this. Okay, here we are with the puzzle. Ooh, okay. Lost in time. Make your way through the maze of strange clocks and to the goal. You can only move in the direction of the clock hands. With each step you take, the clock hands will rotate 90 degrees, so do take care. Okay, well this is actually not too bad then, because there's only one way we can go with some of these. So, let's see, if I go down, I can go down again, but then I'm stuck. If I go down, if I memo... So, on this one I can go down, and then it will be facing there. That will be facing there. That will be facing there. That will be facing there. And if I go down again, then I will be stuck in a situation. Okay, I need to just see something real quick with this, because if I do this, I do this, I do this. Is this a spot I can walk on? It is. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Just wanted to check on that. So yeah, let's restart that real quick. Because yes, restart that from the beginning. I just wanted to see whether or not those spaces were usable spaces. Okay. Up. You. There we go. Nice and simple. It is only a 20 picker at, but that's fine. Ha!
Come what may, puzzles are there to be solved.
Success! You've proven that time truly doesn't stop for anyone. Yes. How can this be? That hardly seemed a challenge for you. Who are you, and how did you do that so effortlessly? More importantly than who I am, there is one thing of which I am certain, and that is that every puzzle has an answer. So, do I qualify? Not so fast. Do you really believe that my permission can be obtained as easily as that? That was no more than a preliminary trial to separate the wheat from the chaff. Now for the real trial. Even a man of your caliber should find this challenging. This trial will have your eyes rolling and your head spinning. Miss Mister, I've never seen you get this excited. Silence. Be quiet, Dewey. Sorry. I assume it's safe to predict that this will not be quite so simple. This will put an end to that overconfidence. Prepare to lose your mind in this mind-bending puzzle. Okay, 2 back-to-back. Please be just like 30. Yusamasa Kitagawa was the composer for this music. Very nice. Thank you for these fun facts. I like learning fun facts. I have fun facts with a book, and I have my own fun facts, and I'm getting fun facts. Oh, it's twice as much. Out of time. Okay. Okay. What the hell are you doing now? Okay. Make your way through the maze of strange clocks. You can only move in one direction. However, note that the clock hands on the purple clocks rotate at 3 times the speed, so they go the opposite direction. Okay. Before I forget, I must warn you, you no longer have the luxury of undoing a move. One teeny tiny miscalculation, and it's game over. I do hope you don't mind. Oh, I don't care at all. I had no plans on undoing. Yep. So it just moves backwards 1. Okay. Yeah. Right. I go here, 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 here. That's not difficult, Riddle! Yes, it's not particularly difficult. That one was easier than the first one because I knew all the information. Also, the idea of, ooh, it spins 3 times the speed, it just goes backwards 1. You know, people say that 2 wrongs don't make a right, well, 3 lefts do. It's basically that. You made it! The last-minute change to the rules of the maze were clearly not enough to catch you out. Not at all. Ow! My mind-bending puzzle! You didn't lose your mind! On the contrary, you found the solution! That's impossible! Oh, my glasses! My book! Don't look at me! My glasses! Let me put them on! Just a moment! They're literally just on her forehead. Oh. That's better. I apologize. For a moment there, I lost my composure. But to see my trial cleared like that, it seems I underestimated you, sir.
It was a fascinating puzzle, no more than I'd expect from the curator of the Great Archive.
I find your confidence rather disconcerting. I hope someday to have the pleasure of showing you a puzzle that will make those little round eyes of yours spin in your head. But nevertheless, a promise is a promise. I hereby grant you your permission. The special viewing room containing the Grand Grimoire is located on the 1st floor. As I'm sure you're already aware, that book is of unparalleled importance. By no means may it be treated with anything but the utmost of care.
Of course, Miss Mysteri. Thank you for granting me permission.
Well then, shall we proceed to the special viewing room? I shall have to accompany you, since the room is locked. You did it, Professor! You cleared both trials in one fell swoop! That was amazing, Mr. Layton. It's well known that Miss Mysteries is an avid collector of puzzles. Is she going to be on Granny Riddleton? Oh, I hope so. I really like her. I think she's got very cool character design. I've heard that the puzzles she presents are always very difficult to solve.
I see. So there are collectors of puzzles in this place too.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing important. Right then, no use in waiting around. Let's go and take a look at the Grand Grimoire.
Right you are, Professor. Alright, let's go to the special viewing room, shall we? Up on the 1st floor. This is the special viewing room. I'm sure a gentleman such as yourself will understand, but seeing as this is a special room not open to the general public, I must insist that you all be on your best behavior. Wow! This room feels so grand and elegant. It's my first time in here too. I must admit, I feel a little nervous.
It certainly does give some indication of the importance of the book being kept in here. That book in the center must be the Grand Grimoire.
That it is, but first, of course, we have to check for any hint coins. Would there be hint coins here? I don't... Ah, yep, there would be. All right. The fuck did the little kids get in here if they've hidden hint coins over around the place? Oh, this reminds me... Oh, what was this? Which game was it? This reminds me of one of the music tracks from one of the Professor Layton games. I don't remember which one. I don't know why there's only a single one in here. Hang on a sec. You would earn. Yep, you would keep 3, okay. In which case then... That's not to you. Let me just see if I talk to you real quick. This tome is the Grand Grimoire. Please treat it with care. I will. Ah, right behind you. The little glint past your eye. Okay. And then... Yeah. Gotta put it on like the floor or something. Oh. No, that's... I'm soon just talking back with you again. My last one. Not in the chandelier? It looks like the candles are the only source of light at night in the Great Archive. The quiet Great Archive, bathed in warm candlelight. Looks very peaceful. It looks very nice, but I wouldn't want to be the one who has to replace all these candles when they burn out. That's fair. It's locked. I can't even peek inside. A cabinet that cannot be opened. This smells like a puzzle to me. It won't open no matter how much I push or pull. Maybe it's locked with a puzzle? There's no keyhole. How can we open it? Oh. It appears we could not open it simply because the door was not fitted properly. Oh, that's funny. That's brilliant. It's like he's just there like, ooh, we have a puzzle. Oh, not a puzzle. And there's my third one on the leg of the curtain. All right. Let's have a look at the Grand Grimoire. This is incredible! It's crammed with information about magic! People say it's the magic used by the witches. If that's so, then the magic we saw in London must be in here somewhere too! That may well be true, Luke. A tome as thick as this must surely contain such information. Finding it is a bit daunting, though. Huh? What's this, Professor? What's this? Professor, this page is different from the others. What's this? This page isn't about magic at all. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. Luke, this page, it appears to be addressing to someone, don't you think? Oh, do you mean like a message? Well, let me read it to you, Professor. From a time long ago, the ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books, waiting for the awakening. When the sun and the moon, watching over the sage, swap places to show their true form, the door to the past will open. Once a person of perspicacity has fulfilled the challenge, the door will be open. Huh. What does perspicacity even mean? I don't know. Let's go have a look it up. Until then, I will wait for the time of the awakening. Let me just look up what perspicacity means. Perspicacity. What does that mean? Perspicacity. The quality of having a ready insight into things. Shrewdness. The perspicacity. And that would be the meaning. Very fun, interesting word. Old word as well by the looks of it. Very fun. Interesting. Well, what is this? How can this be? Why is this in here? How did something like this get into the Grand Grimoire? It's just not possible. I can't understand it. No one enters the special viewing room before you came here. And whenever someone enters this room, I always accompany them in this way. So, that means that the page must have changed at some point. Could that really be possible? Perhaps with some kind of device? Unthinkable. There is only one key to this room, so no one can enter without being granted my permission. I assure you it's true, on my honor as a curator. But then, how could anyone have done this?
Luke, I believe we both know who might be capable of such an act.
Eh? You mean witches, don't you? Witches?
We don't know yet who changed that page, but the more important matter is what's written here. The infinite vault of books mentioned here presumably refers to the Great Archive, which implies there is a secret of sorts hidden within the library.
Professor, what about this part? A person of perspicacity.
Well, I believe that could be referring to Carmine.
He came here regularly to investigate.
So it's certainly somewhat likely, which means our next objective is to find the answers that he was looking for.
It's a bit of a spooky message, but if we can open this door to the past, then we'll surely be one step closer to solving the mystery. Just a moment, please. I'm the curator here, and I won't be allowing you to investigate anything without my permission. So you mean we can't investigate? Not at all. I'm simply insisting that you allow me to accompany you. There should be no doors in this library that I don't know about. And even if there is something hidden somewhere, as suggested by this message, it is my duty as curator to know what that is.
I completely understand, Miss Mystery. We can only benefit from your presence. Now then, how about we all make our way back to the entrance? Let's think about where this door could be from there. I mean, it could just be the door that couldn't open earlier we were looking at.
But Professor, supposing there is a door, that message is such a puzzle in itself, don't you think it'd be difficult to find? You may be right, and this library is so large. Finding anything will surely take a good deal of our time.
No, I think not. You're both missing something here. I believe I may well know what it meant by the words in this message.
Really, Professor?
I mean, just look straight in front of you. There's a weird symbol thing in the back there, and if that desk is of anything of importance, then it's probably there. Yes, if you remember the wording. From a time long ago, the ancient flame has been locked away in an infinite vault of books, waiting for the awakening. When the sun and moon, watching over the sage, swap places to show their true form, the door to the past will open. Once a person of perspicacity has fulfilled the challenge, the door will be open. Okay. Until then, I will wait for the time of the awakening.
Okay.
If you'll both take a look around this room, you'll notice we are surrounded by books. There is probably nowhere else in the library with more books than there are right here. Yep, I'd say.
Well, there are books extending all the way up. We're completely surrounded by them.
And the key to opening the door is in the sun and moon watching over the sage.
But what could that mean? There are no windows, so no light can come in from the sun or the moon.
Precisely, which means it is not the real sun and moon that are being referenced here. And they are located where they can watch over the sage, in other words, behind. Perhaps you have already realized to whom the sage is referring? Right then, let's find this sun and moon watching over the sage and open the door. It's literally right there. Right there. Alright, Riddell?
Dewey, you haven't by any chance entered the special viewing room without my permission, have you? Of course I haven't been in there. What are you saying, Miss Mystery? You always said that if anyone goes in there without permission, they'll have to solve 100 of your puzzles as punishment. If I had to solve that many puzzles, I'd go insane. That's pitiful. If you ever considered becoming a if you ever even considered becoming a librarian, I'd expect that much of you.
Yes. Well, good for you to know that it's right here.
Oh, it's a slider puzzle, isn't it? Ah, what's that?
Okay.
It's a sun and a moon construction. Oh! So the sage must be...
That's right. The sage of this library refers to the curator, and this sun and moon construction is located right behind her seat. So that is what the sun and the moon watching over the sage was referring to. That's definitely a slider puzzle, by the way.
And when the sun and the moon swap places, their true form will be shown. And the door to the past will open. So all we need is to work out what that means. But what does it mean by their true form?
Well, if we interpret it at face value, it would suggest that we are currently seeing their untrue form. Have a look at this. There seems to be some sort of mechanism in place.
Ah, Professor! If you look closely, there seems to be a puzzle hidden there.
That there would be. Okay.
It is a slider puzzle. Okay.
The sun and the moon.
There are two tiles on. There are four tiles on each side with an image of the sun and the moon. Maneuver those tiles so the sun and the moon swap places. Note that you cannot move a piece where there is not enough space for it to fit, and just touch and slide, right? Okay, this could be a fun one. Right. So to start it off, if we put that there, we can now move that piece into there. Okay. And that piece can go there. Yep. The problem now becomes... how do I knock more pieces in without worrying about stuff? Yeah. Yeah, that piece can't go there, but that piece can go there. And then these two would have to... yeah, okay. Because it's not going to take too many moves, is it? I don't think. But let's see. If I move that there, I can move two pieces over. Like so. And then I can move two pieces back. Which lets me move one piece over. Like so. And that now puts us in a very nice spot. But what I want to make sure of is that these pieces here are readily accessible. Alright? So then that piece can go there, that piece can go there, this piece can go up here, this piece can go up here, this piece can go 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 here, this goes here, this goes here, this goes up there, this goes... That's a waste of a move, but that's okay. That goes there. Now to move a few pieces out. It's going to be a little tricky, but... okay. What the hell? I'll manage that. Right, you go there, you go there, you go there, you go there. How many moves can you do this in? I think I've done it in too many. Pleasure to see you here, Herlock Sholmes. By all means, enjoy your time. Shelter in here. Okay, 48 feels like way too many. It's probably like 20, isn't it?
Let's see if I...
It's probably like 20 moves, if I had to guess. A rough idea. Because you'd need 1, 2, 3, just to move one piece over. I need to know how many you can do that puzzle in. No.
Success! The mysterious library puzzle is solved. What will happen next?
Yeah. I'm not surprised that the puzzles, A, this early in aren't too difficult, but B, don't have quite so many big stipulations to them. Because the idea is gonna... ooh, hello. That's a cool spot for a thing. Like, you gotta have a balance between the two. The Professor Layton puzzles aren't gonna be quite as important. I will say right now, it does feel more like a Professor Layton game, but then again, Professor Layton games are all more about the story of the involved thing, so I don't mind that. Ah, Professor! There's a stairway! Who would have thought? Who would have thought there could be anything like this hidden here?
The ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books. I wonder just what we'll find down there.
An entrance to a basement below the Great Archive?
Am I right in thinking that you knew nothing of this stairway's existence?
That's right. And if I, as the curator, knew nothing of it, then surely no one else could. It's hard to believe that a secret such as this could have been hidden here all this time. Who could have possibly left such a message? It might be wise not to let anyone see what has been revealed here. I agree. I'll be back as soon as I have asked the other visitors to leave the building.
Well then, are you both ready?
You betcha! Let's go, Professor! Are you too, Isabella? Okay then, Luke. Alright, down we head. Down into the archives basement. Ooh. This place appears to be some sort of historic site. It's amazing to think a place like this could exist under the library. I wonder when it dates from. That mural. It can't be. Okay, first and foremost, I need to check for. Yep, 1. You're gonna have 3 in here. 2. Okay. Probably the third one on the torches. Third one on the torches. All 3 torches. That's fine by me. How are you doing, Riddell? This wall painting is a bit scary, isn't it? A monster attacking a burning town?
There's also a woman hurling fire. I suppose she must be a witch.
That woman is the Great Witch.
Miss Mystere?
This certainly doesn't bode well. A painting of the Great Witch here.
Do you know anything about the witch in this painting?
You don't know of the Great Witch? But how can that be possible for a man of your learning? Well, that's... Never mind. I'm sure you must have your reasons. I don't wish to pry.
I appreciate that. Would you mind perhaps telling us a bit about this witch?
The woman in this painting is the Great Witch Bezella? Bezella? I'm gonna go with Bezella, because then it rhymes with Espella, Cantabella, Bezella. The Great Witch Bezella. And this painting depicts the infamous legendary fire that she caused.
The legendary fire?
She is the witch in charge of all witches, whose very existence poses the greatest threat known to Labyrinthia. The Great Witch Bezella cannot be considered the same as the other witches. She is the root of all Labyrinthia's woes.
The Great Witch Bezella.
What do you mean by the root of all Labyrinthia's woes? The reason for all of Labyrinthia's suffering at the hands of witches lies in the very existence of the Great Witch Bezella. Would you mind elaborating? The Great Witch Bezella is the source of all the other witches. As long as she exists, there will be no end to other witches. While the Great Witch Bezella is with us, the townspeople will forever live in fear under the shadow of witches. So you mean that if there was no Great Witch, there would be peace? No Great Witch? That's easy enough to say. But while all of the knights have been searching for Bezella, nobody has ever been able to find her. There are very few clues, and no one has ever seen her in person. Nevertheless, the Great Witch Bezella is undoubtedly present in Labyrinthia.
How can you be so certain?
Because her deep claw marks can still be seen throughout the town. Claw marks? You must all have seen them too. The traces of that fire when you entered this library.
Ah, yes. There was a part of this building that had suffered noticeable damage.
Bezella is a fearful witch, who was all other witches doing her bidding. Long ago, this town was reduced to ashes as a result of her fiery magic. Reduced to ashes? That must have been, let me see, 100 or so years ago? It was on the evening of the Fire Festival, held every year in honor of the Great Witch Bezella. The Great Witch's fury was unleashed without warning, as the entire town burned. That's terrible. That was the legendary fire. Every person in this town knows about it. The legendary fire. I've said this exact line multiple times now. Okay. The rebuilding of the town was a long and arduous process. And all the while, Bezella must have been watching and laughing from the shadows. That's awful! Even now, the legend of long ago continues to cause real suffering amongst the townsfolk. To think that a painting of that fearful witch could be right here in the basement of my beloved library. What is it doing here of all places? There's nothing for it. I'll just have this room sealed. I'll just have to have this room sealed shut. Please, let's keep the existence of this room strictly between ourselves, for the good of the people. As for me, I shall do my best to forget all about this hidden room. I'm afraid I'd rather not remain in here in a minute longer. It's time I started closing up the library for the day. I can't help but feel we've done something wrong, Professor.
Luke, do you recall the words toward the end of that message?
Do you mean until then I will wait?
That's right. When we opened this door, or rather, when we were guided towards opening this door, I could sense someone else's will at work. It's almost as if our following Carmine and coming to this library had all been planned out in advance.
Surely you don't mean that we were beckoned here by the Great Witch Bezella? Bezella, you doing okay?
Huh? Is something the matter?
Oh, someone's... Holy shit.
Are you feeling all right, Espella?
Yes, I'm fine, really.
PTSD? Flash trauma? Something like that? Fear of her? She's definitely concerned over something. What's up?
Espella?
Yes? What is it?
Okay, she's definitely lost in a thought there for a moment.
It's just that, well, you've been so quiet.
Oh, it's nothing. It's just that this room... It's a little chilly, don't you think?
The atmosphere is a bit sinister, not to mention that scary picture. Maybe it's about time we made a move from here?
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Okay, interesting. What is up with you, Espella?
Those words at the end of the message. I will wait. What if we weren't meant to be the ones being called here?
Interesting. Oh, more mysteries. And we have Carmine's finished. Alright, Carmine's first. Carmine had been visiting the Great Archives to investigate one of Labyrinthia's secrets, that secret being the ancient remains found hidden in a room beneath the library. Who could have thought that the secret Carmine was after was the mural of the Great Witch Bezella under the library? Underground mural. Hidden beneath the Great Archives were ancient remains in which were enshrined an ominous wall painting, depicting the town being consumed by fire,
When was this painting created, and by whom? Was it by chance that we found this wall painting, or were we in fact led to it by someone? I believe you know the answer of being led to it more assuredly than not.
Phew! It's so much more relaxing here, isn't it? It felt so intense and claustrophobic down there. Yes, it did. Today has been full of surprises. Not only did I meet up with you two again, but we also found that mural in the library. It seems this town really does hold a mysterious secret, doesn't it? What shall we do now?
I'd certainly like to learn more about this magic. We've been here for quite some time. It must be getting late. It's probably best if we wind up our investigation for today and take a rest. You must both be feeling tired.
Yes, I suppose you're right. I'd be happy to do a little more investigating with you two, but I have an errand to run before it gets too late. I'm still up for investigating further. Whatever the puzzle, I'm ready to solve it. Oh. Luke, I could hear your tummy rumbling from here just now. Well, I can't pretend I'm not a little hungry. If you haven't arranged accommodation yet, why don't you both stay at the bakery? There's a room free, so I'm sure it'd be all right. And Mrs. Eclair would love to have you. What do you say?
Well, if you put it like that, we'd be delighted to stay. Thank you, Isabella.
And there's all that delicious bread too. I'm looking forward to it already. Professor Layton, do you have to be going?
Yes, sorry for all the trouble we put you to.
Not at all. Although I still can't get used to there being a secret room under the library. It's been a while since I last met someone capable of solving my puzzles. And as I promised, you have my permission to borrow the Grand Grimoire. If you have any need for it in the future, please do drop by and let me know.
Thank you very much, Miss Mister. It's been a pleasure.
Oh, there's just one more thing. I have all of Labyrinthia's puzzles stored here in this library. As you continue with your investigations here in Labyrinthia, there will likely be puzzles that you cannot solve, or which you do not find. Such puzzles will come to me, and any time you wish to solve such puzzles, just visit me, and I will show them to you.
Puzzles that we cannot solve or do not find, you say? Very well. Then I look forward to seeing you again.
I'll be waiting. Please take care on your way home. It's already become dark out there, and if I remember rightly, the storyteller's latest story did mention the evening.
You take care too, until we meet again, Miss Mystery. All right.
Oh, nice music in the end. Wow, it's already this dark out here. I didn't realize we were in there so long.
It looks as if it must have been raining up until a moment ago. The ground is still wet.
Yes, and that reminds me of what Mrs. Eclair was saying before we left. She said you might want to hurry. It looks like it might rain any time. Let's get a move on. You too, Isabella. Hey, where is she?
That's strange. She's not here.
Assuming she went to get the stuff? I wonder where she could have gone.
Perhaps she's still in the Great Archive.
Slowly does it. Step by step. Oh, are you two still here? Can you let me through? I have to lock up. Hello, Dewey. Have you seen Isabella? If you're looking for Isabella, she left while you were still talking with Miss Mystery. I wonder why. She said something about having to buy some milk, even though it was still raining.
Ah, yes. I do remember Mrs. Eclair asking her to get some milk for the bakery.
It was raining. It was raining, you said? Yes, it started raining about the time you all went down into that library basement. When Isabella left just now, it did look as if the rain was about to stop. Oh, yes, she left a message for you. She said to go back without her. But she didn't have to go alone, especially in the dark. I'm sure she'll be fine. It's only the milk she needs. If it's only milk she needs, she can get that at the market. It's not far. She should be back soon. If anything, I'd be more worried about you two being the ones in danger. You know, the story said there were 2 companions. If your work here is finished, then I suggest you both go home. I don't want to get caught up in anything.
Luke, why don't we head back to the bakery and wait for Isabella there?
I suppose so. I guess she'll be alright, right?
Okay then, let's head back there and see. We've got... Do I have everything? I have 1 missing on you. I have all of you. Alright, I'm gonna quickly stop here and see if I can't find a fucking thing. Anything? Now that it's nighttime? Seriously, I am missing one and that's really bugging me. How the hell am I missing one? What the fuck? There, it's not there, it's not there. Now that it's nighttime, I thought it might have changed something, but... Target have a puzzle? Yeah, target has a puzzle.
No! It's pitch black! I can't go on when it's so dark! I don't think it's so dark with all these lights around. Lights? Yes, that's right. The lights. I'm having trouble with the lights in my house. It's so dark in there.
Okay, let's see if we can help you then. Alright, rotating room. What the fuck are we doing here? Ghastly figures now haunt the interior of this mysterious mansion, and I have been tasked with ridding its halls of their ilk. If I am to succeed in my mission, I must light all of the candles to vanquish these fiends. Okay. Right. Okay. Candles will light. Okay, I think I can do this. I think I have a plan then. Right. So, memo. I'll show you on the memo real quick for this. I think we want to go... Here. Ah, but if I go that way and then that way, I can't stop here. Okay, right. Okay, we know the first one that we definitely hit is that one. Then... we can go... I think if we do go this way, it's fine, right? Go that way. Then there. Then this way, this way, this way, this way. Back on ourselves. This way, there. That's what we're looking to do. Okay. I've got it. Right. So, we just... it doesn't matter which way we turn you right now. Then we turn it this way. Then again this way. Then this way. Then this way. We go down here. Over past you. Past you. Put this one out. Which is fine. Keep going around. Keep going around. Just go down here. Down here. Do I put this torch out if I go that way? No, I don't. Sweet. And there we go. And there's the end of that. Done. Woo! That's a fun one. That's actually a really fun one. Not a super simple one to go. But very nice. Not too bad. Excellent. The house is once again clear. You have my utmost gratitude. Okay. Now you can return to a brightly lit house. If it's as bright as this, then I've nothing to worry about. So bright that I can even tell it's my house from afar. Shining so very brightly. No. It can't be so bright. If my house is that bright, it's bound to get noticed by the witch. And then I'll be doomed. Oh, poor boy. Ah, poor sod, eh? Poor sod. Hello, Biscoff. That's a good baby. Oh, it's my baby. Doing okay? You got good sleeps and good naps and good whatever it was you was doing. It's my good girl. Yes. It's a baby. I have no idea where this single one is. I just heard something around it, didn't I? Or was it just this again? Probably this again. Unlike in the other parts of town, buildings here are tall and magnificent. Yes, it's not helpful. Where the fuck is it? It's gonna really fucking bug me. That's really gonna bug me. Damn it. Okay, you can go there. Let's just head home.
Professor, I smell freshly baked bread. I wonder if that could be Mrs. Leclerc's work. Let's go inside.
Yes, we could. Although we could also take a walk around the town at night. If there's nothing else you'd particularly like to see, perhaps we should head back in. Alright, let's check for puzzles. No puzzle.
Evening, gents. Isn't Espella with you?
Do you know Espella?
Do I know her? There isn't a person in this town who doesn't know Espella. I didn't realise she was so famous. I've known some ignorant people, but you two really do take the biscuit. If you knew her better, then I doubt you'd be spending so much time with her. What's that supposed to mean? Espella is a lovely person. I don't know how you could say that. Personally, I don't enjoy talking about her in that way either.
Interesting. Okay, well, I could move there. Let's start by going all the way down here and seeing if there's a puzzle. Nope, no puzzle there. Go back up. Over there. A puzzle? Maybe with Bardley. Nope. Oh no, I have to sing now.
Hey, Professor! The minstrel is singing a song again!
I believe you're right, Luke. Let's go and listen while taking care not to disturb him. The crowd, they thronged in the afternoon sun. The story was told and the creator was done. Oh, what a tale, the story's so fearful. Oh, what a conclusion. Oh, what confusion, no one was cheerful. Oh, this Bardley bard, named Bardley, must tell you without fail, as it is his duty, to retell you this tale. That's a weird rhyming structure, I couldn't know how to fit it. In the darkness of the night, in the darkness of the night, when the sun has gone down, the shadow of the witch shall appear, and the unfortunate couple walking in the darkness shall come unerringly to the witch, and bathed in the witch's fire, their lives will be consumed by her flames. Oh, the story you hear today is terrible, I have to say. I don't know where the fuck he was going with that. It's some weird patter thing. I don't fucking know. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. I don't know. Alright, let's go over here. Didn't get everything there. Yeah, over you. Anything here? Maybe a puzzle? Nope. Not a puzzle. Not a puzzle. Pile of wooden crates. Fire. Nothing. Okay, definitely nothing there. Let's move back down here to you. No puzzle by the looks of it. Yeah, no puzzle by the looks of it. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
You're a new character.
Francesca, Anna, Lillian,
Cinderella.
my dear friends, I am ever so sad. Soon, the four of us will be forced to part ways.
This is the pawnbroker's shop, isn't it? What seems to be the matter?
Oh my, is that concern in your voice, oh gentle sir? If you have but a moment, allow me to explain my ever so woesome woe. The family coffers are not brimming with coin as they once were, I'm afraid, so I've come to sell my ever so dearest friends. Sell your friends?
Indeed, and lifelong friends at that.
Oh, indeed, gentle sir. However, my friends are ever so picky about where they stay. Pray, would you be able to put them into their proper rooms?
Oh, we have a room puzzle. I like these ones. These are always a bit of fun. Okay. Right. A set of very stubborn dolls have requested help in assigning each of them a room. Touch and ask each of the dolls' criteria for their perfect room and then place them in the rooms based on what they say. Remember that each doll speaks for its entire color set. Right. Okay. Change the doll's position, move them around. Okay. Right, what do you say? Ask. I really want a room on the top floor. And they speak for the entire color set. Memo. Alright. Top floor. I really want a room on the top floor. Alright. I want rooms on the same row across or up. What? I want the rooms on the same row across and up. So what does this do? Okay, that swaps them around like that. Okay. I want rooms on the same row across or up. So you want them to be in the same row and column? I'm sorry, I don't get what what the fuck B is asking here. I want rooms on the same row across. I want rooms on the same row across or up. So, is there one that doesn't fulfill this? I don't think any of them don't follow that. I'm confused on you. No way am I staying in a room next to A. Alright, memo. A way from A. Okay, and D. It'd be nice if B had rooms below mine. Okay. Memo. B. Below. Okay, right. Okay. So, no way am I going to stay in rooms next to. That means that A... Does that just work? Is that like the only change I needed to make? It'd be nice if B had rooms below mine. Why does that... What? Change doll's position. Yeah, just read that again. It's very stubborn dolls. Place in the room. Each doll speaks for its entire color set. Yeah, I figured that, but what? This is really poorly worded. I don't like this. I really want a room on the top floor. Not multiple rooms, but you want a room on the top floor. So that means that you can that D can either be red or green, right? Yeah. But C refuses to be in a room next to A. Right? On rooms in the... No, you ask. In a room next to A. The problem is I don't know what they mean by a room next to. Because... like, next to is in across from? Because... okay. Right. Would that not put you in blue then? Would that put you in blue? Because then... right. Okay. It'd be nice if... No way am I staying in a room next to you. You... Oh, I just cycle through them all. Okay. It'd be nice if B had rooms below me. B does have rooms below you, but not all of the rooms are below you. So unless we're insinuating that B has to be on blue and D has to be on thing, like that, but the problem is A, B, C, D doesn't work because C gets pissy about A. It'd be nice if you had that, which would mean that is the only change I'd have to make, but then that doesn't work anyway.
I'm taking a fucking hint on this because this is really weirdly worded. I'm sorry. The dolls do seem to have their rather demanding requests, but don't feel discouraged. It's only a matter of listening to their requests to make sure it can be fulfilled on the upper screen. Yes, I know that. Look at the initial position of the dolls in the doll's house. It's easy to see which dolls are not pleased by their locations. Finding out which dolls are unhappy is a good step. Right. Let me just restart. Who's unhappy here? I really want a room on the top floor. A is happy. I want rooms on the same row, across or up. B, I think, is happy. So, B is happy. No way am I staying in a room next to A. C is unhappy, and it's only in 2 positions. It'd be nice if B had rooms below me. Can I just do this? Is that seriously the only change I needed to make? No, because C is still pissed off at A. What? No, that's... What? I'm gonna be honest, the wording on this is slightly awkward because there's no way you can fulfill technically all of their conditions. Like, C is the main one that I'm looking at, like, what the fuck are you on about? That's a weird one to me. Let's see. If I do that, does that just solve everything? C is definitely the only one that matters, so C has to move. If C is moving, let's just double check. I really want a room on the top floor. Means that you cannot be in blue, so you can be in any of the other colours, which is great. I want rooms on the same row across and up, which I think just means that you need to have, like, in the same sort of shape thing, which is fine by me. Right. No way am I staying next to A. You're not staying next to A, you're staying under A. It'd be nice if B had rooms below me. I mean, technically, yeah. Yeah. Okay. You don't have every room below you, but most of them are. Because I'm looking at that and thinking that D wants... Like, D is saying that D wants to stay in the yellow rooms and wants B to be in blue, but I can't do that. That's like the one thing I can't do. But you can get most of them under you. 3 out of 4. Please let that be right, or I'm going to be really, really upset. Because I'm not going to lie, the wording on this one is a bit shit. But hey, I mean, what? That's our first puzzle that we've had that's like had a bit shit wording. I'm okay with that. Correct. Happy residents make for a happy home. We'll call that kind of a happy home. Now I get it. The friends you were referring to are your dolls. Oh, thank you, gentle sirs. With my friends all in their place, I'm sure to get such a fair price, even such a fair price. And I'm sure they will be ever so happy in their new homes. Wait, do we do that for friends or for the price? Tell me, Mr. Pawnbroker, will you take ever so good care of my friends now?
Madam, I realize you've brought your friends a long way to visit me, but I'm afraid a doll's house like this is little out of my line. Okay, you win! I'll take them off your hands.
Wonderful. Thank you ever so much, Mr. Pawnbroker. She might be laughing, but I could certainly sense the tension in that transaction.
The haughty laughter of authority, perhaps.
Okay. You happy now?
Because of your help, I can now afford to buy brand new friends to keep me company. Keeping up with the fashion scene of dolls is ever so difficult when one is so far away from the rich comforts of the castle.
Okay, what about your family and all that stuff? What about that? What, you supposed to be doing that? So we went there. Yeah, let's enter the home. I think we're done now. It's pretty good. Let's head down to the bakery. Just down here.
Ah, welcome back. I prepared the evening meal already. Wow, it looks great. Hang on, where's Isabella?
I'm afraid we were separated when she went to get the milk. Has she not come back yet?
Oh dear, maybe I was asking too much of her.
My apologies. I should have stopped her, had I had the chance.
It's nothing you need to worry about, Mr. Layton. That girl knows her way around. I'm sure she'll be back soon. Let's go ahead and eat while we're waiting for her. I love it when we all get to eat together. Meals are much more enjoyable that way. I've never had bread and jam that tasted just good before. I hope Isabella gets back soon. Oh yeah, you guys went out to the Great Archive with her, didn't you? Did you find what you were looking for?
Well, it's a bit of a mystery, really.
What do you mean?
In truth, we went there to investigate the mystery that is Labyrinthia. However, what we found instead was quite the puzzle.
Oh, right. A puzzle, huh? You know, I get the impression puzzles are pretty popular in this town. Do you not know what a puzzle is, Nick? Not that I know exactly. Well, we spend all our time baking. It's not really the kind of thing we're supposed to know, I guess.
Indeed. It appears the two of you are a little unsure about the concept of puzzles.
Say, Mr. Layton, do you think you could give us a little Puzzles 101 crash course? I'm kind of curious.
It would be my pleasure, Miss Fay, but rather than explaining it in words, I believe actually trying your hand at a puzzle would be far more rewarding. Here, I'll give you both an example, a simple example to think about. Now then, here we have two long loads of bread placed side by side. You'll notice that they form the number 11. Do you see what I mean?
Oh yeah, I get it. So that's what a puzzle is.
Not quite, Miss Fay. The puzzle is what follows next. What I'd like you to try is... I'd like to see if you can change this number into a number lower than 11.
A lower number? So how about if I take one of the loaves?
However, the one condition is that you must add another loaf to exactly the same type.
You need to add another loaf? Even though we add a loaf, the number has to be lower. I think I'm beginning to see what you mean by puzzle. Wait, I think I've got it. It may just be a baker, but I bet I have the right answer. If I place the extra loaf sideways like this, then 1 minus 1 equals 0. Oh, give me a break, Nick. That's totally the letter H. We're trying to solve a puzzle here, not win a spelling bee. Oh, come on. I can't be the only one that sees 1 minus 1, right? Right? Anyone? Oh, fine.
Turning it into a matter of arithmetic is certainly an interesting approach.
You think so?
Most certainly. That's precisely the kind of flexible thinking needed for solving puzzles. Now, let's think again.
Take a seat and leave this to a pro, Nick. How about this? You just take this new loaf and ta-da! Now that's 1 minus 1. Hey, eating is cheating. Really? It feels like more like winning to me.
You're full of surprises, Miss Fay. I didn't expect that kind of innovation.
I solved the puzzle and enjoyed the bread. Win-win, baby! But didn't Mr. Layton tell us at the start that we needed to add another loaf of the exact same type? Huh? Seriously?
That's right, unfortunately. I'm afraid I can't accept this as a solution to the puzzle.
Well, alright, but is there really another better solution? I mean, take Phoenix's thing, put the minus in front, and you get minus 11. That would work, would it not? Or, you, let's see, what else could you do? Could you rearrange them into the shape of a different, I mean, you could potentially rearrange them into the shape of like a flag so it looks like a 9 or a 6. That could potentially be a thing. Nobody said that you couldn't touch the other loaves of bread, just that you needed to add to it, not that you couldn't move it. So I'm thinking you could either make it minus 11, you could make it, yeah. That would be the only way I could think of.
Well, what do you think? Can either of you think of a different solution?
I'm drawing a blank. I guess this kind of thing just isn't for me.
You both came up with such creative answers. I'm sure you'll be solving puzzles in no time. But now it's time for the solution. The important thing in this puzzle solution is the angle of the loaf that is added. If the new loaf is placed upright like so...
Oh, fuck off! 1.1? Oh, I get it. It's the number 1.1, right? Hey, that's right. This is a lot lower than 11.
Exactly. When solving puzzles, there is never just one correct method, but there is only one correct solution. It's essential to think flexibly and try many means of solving it. Sometimes critical thinking is the key to success.
Right, I see what you mean. These puzzles really are something else. Well, if I see another puzzle like this, I'd still rather eat my way to the solution. You know, I don't think I'm cut out for brain-busting bread puzzles like this. I think I'll stick with good old regular bread, thanks. That's because we're ace bakers. I guess we're better suited to handle using our hands than our heads.
Is that so? In truth, I can't help but feel that you're both a little out of place as bakers, if you'll pardon my saying so. Naturally, I won't force puzzles upon you, but if either of you should be interested, I would heartily recommend giving puzzle solving a try.
Professor, right now there's something else we all need to try. Mr. Clare's freshly baked bread is getting cold, and I'm sure it tastes better hot.
Oh dear, so it is. You know how I can get when it comes to puzzles.
Well, young man, I must say it's always a pleasure to have someone show such appreciation for my baking. When it comes to your bread, Mr. Clare, there's no limit to how much I could eat.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Luke! You shouldn't have said that. My, aren't you a darling? Well, in that case, I suppose I'll just have to bring out my special reserve. Hold on a moment, I'll just go and fetch it. Right, I think it's time I started preparing tomorrow's bread. Oh, yes, me too. I'm sure it must be that time already. Professor? What was that all about?
I'm not entirely sure, but I do seem struck by a sudden sense of impending doom.
Sorry. I've kept you waiting. Holy fuck. There you go. Have at it. But be warned, I won't take kindly to any leftovers. Whoa! This loaf... Wait, where did those two go? Miss Maya? Mr. Wright?
Luke, it would appear that we have been left to tackle this particular task alone.
I'm starved.
I believe this must be the most bread I have eaten in my life.
Wait a sec. I've just realised we finished eating, but Isabella still isn't back yet.
She went to the market, didn't she? Perhaps we ought to go and...
Oh my, customers at this late hour? I'm sorry, but we're closed.
That's him! That man over there! So, he's the one, is he?
Just a minute! What do you think you're doing barging in here like this? Stand aside, madam. This is a matter of urgency. What are you going to do?
You there, porcupine head! You're coming with us!
Huh? Porcupine head? You don't mean me, do you? Who else in this room fits that description?
Certainly. You would appear to be alone on that particular front. I wish I had a top hat too right about now. Enough of your idle chit-chat! Time to get going!
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, it should be quite obvious. You're coming to the court, of course.
The
Court?
What? Mr. Wright, what did you do?
Yeah, Nick, what did you do?
I didn't do anything. The only thing you could accuse me of is making bread that's too good to eat.
This man is not the one on trial. In that case, why is Mr. Wright being made to go to the court? That's simple, because the girl has requested him, of course.
Girl?
What girl? Naturally, the girl facing trial for this evening's crime. That heinous witch. Miss Isabella Cantabella, no less. Oh, my word. Oh my.
Ooh, that feels like a really good stopping point. That feels like a really good stopping point. That feels like a really, really, really good stopping point. Barton's Burger, The Royal Victim, Baffling Bookcase, and Short Round Ride. I did miss number 2. Damn it. How the fuck was I supposed to get Barton's Burger then? Never mind. Never mind all that. We will save. And we will save in here. Ding, 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 ding. Alright. It's another 3 hours. That's not too bad. I'm okay with these ones going a little shorter. Next time, what happens? Where do we go? What are we seeing? Bucket of milk? A lantern? This is a speller? Oh, she's accused of the witchcraft. Right. And there's the 2.
Don't want no fuss and we don't want to hurt you, alright?
Yeah, we just want your money, that's all.
And you'll give it to us, won't you, without any fuss?
Uh-oh. Uh-huh. Uh-oh. Holy shit, she fucking fried them!
What the fuck?
Yes, okay. Next time. Chapter 2. The Fire Witch. Well. Okay then. Oh, hang on. You gotta do the thing. Oh, I didn't do the thing. It was like with the time and place. But next time, we will see about all of that. Because for now, we're going to end off the stream here. I'm okay if these ones are like, you know, we do like a chapter a thing, or like 3.5 hours, things like that. It's not too bad. I'm quite satisfied with that kind of length of things. Just finding a balancing act with these is always really difficult. Usually it's a situation where you kind of have to be careful. Like, we don't want to start an entire trial now because that'll just absolutely demolish our voice. But at the same time, it's like we did 3 hours, got a lot of puzzles solved, got a lot of good stuff. I kind of like how they're doing this game then. So they're doing like Layton story puzzle, or like Layton story puzzles, mysteries, learning, and then we get witch trials in the evening with Phoenix and things. It's kind of fun. That could be kind of fun. It does feel a little it's not quite got that emulsion yet of the two groups yet, but because it's still very like oil and water right now between the two of them. But so far, I'm still happy with what we got. It's still kind of very, very fun. So I'm looking forward to next week when we get to play some more of that. That will be very fun. When exactly we'll be doing that and how exactly we're doing that, I don't know. But what I do know right now is that YouTube, this is where we're going to go ahead and end up the stream. If you would like to come and be a part of the Twitch raid that we do for all the good stuff to keep the things going and everything, then twitch.tv/ultrasonicblood. You can come over, be a part of the other fun stuff, the other good times and things like that. But either way, we hope that whatever you find yourself orientated within this universe, you have a fantastic morning, afternoon and or evening, and that you take care.
Look at that. It's only taken me, what, like 450 something, actually almost 500 bloody streams to finally come up with a fun way to end off a stream that way. But that's okay. Well, no, actually not that many, because we only started this with Crash, so not that many. Anyway, real quick, we just go and edit you from the dashboard, do all the good things. Edit you from public to private. There we go. Okay, and then I also make sure I get everything else ready with the other stuff that I needed to, which I didn't do, but that's okay. So, make sure that's all good. And like I said, I don't know what we're going to be doing next week, how we're going to be doing it, all that other good stuff, but what I do know is that as soon as we know, there are ways and means that we'll be letting you know. And if you would like to find out what it is we're going to be doing when we're going to be going live and all that other good stuff, there's a very easy way that you can find that information out for yourself. All you'll need to do is go down below where you can find and follow some more information about when we're going to be on live, what we're going to be doing, and all that other good stuff. But until next time, thank you to everyone who has found, followed, and stuck around on our stream. We hope that you'll stick around for our raid. But either way, we've been Ultrasonic Blur, you nerds have been a fantastic audience, and we'll see you all next time.